Moshi, good afternoon. Maybe I just missed it and blew it by a whole minute there, but yeah, good morning, good afternoon, whatever floats your boat here, folks. Better hit that go live button just before the whole timer thing starts over again. The whole world just shits itself. Fitting title, I guess you could say. But we're back again for another Trails Through Daybreak stream where we'll either accomplish a lot or we'll accomplish nothing. I just don't know what it will be. So come along for the ride, I guess, right? Let's open up the stream and get right on in on her. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Waste no time. Just burp. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot my computer had shut off. So Steam isn't open. So I had to wait for a network there. And we'll be fine. All right. Anyway, what is that? Is that a cat? It's probably cat fur, cat hair, cat fur on my microphone. Persona anime broadcast sale. What are you selling, Atlas? What are you selling? Remind me you've not watched Letterkenny, right? That is correct. I have not seen nor had the pleasure. Biscuits. Hello. How dare you come on in without the hello, people? What the hell is wrong with you? I thought we had standards around here. Not here. Like, standards don't exist in this small box. I just meant the general thing. So the pitter patter, let's get at her, must be a Canadian thing. Absolutely. Yes. That existed long before the show Letterkenny. How are you, by the way, Miss Biscuits? As we stumble on out of the Tyrell district. Tyrell district? I feel like I'm just saying that wrong, but that would be par for the course if, heaven forbid, Jordan was saying something wrong. Are we just standing here? What are we doing here? What is on the to-do list? We got all those quests all said and done. Nobody to hang out with because we have no connection-free time left. But it wants me to do something. Doing fine. You can't complain. Woke up, ready to take on the world and go to that thing called work later, but that's okay. It is what it is. All right, yeah, I guess we're just going on in here into a door. Well, looky here. Fancy how that just opens up for us. Isn't that usually locked? It is. Where does this alleyway lead? Down into the waterways beneath the Tyrell district. As far as I know, the only traffic this way sees is a maintenance team once a month. Now, I ain't a nice detective, but something's telling me this wasn't their doing. The handle's gone. We got some fine detective work going on right here. This may have been done recently. Whoever removed it may have inhumane strength. Or maybe it was a martial artist. Or perhaps... Why don't we just head inside and find out for ourselves? Finally. Some thought process from the chat. It wouldn't be a Trails game if we didn't find ourselves into a sewer in some way, shape, or form. Oh no, another broken penis. Its handle's broken too. There's no mistaking it. Whoever did just yanked that thing clean off. I certainly hope that whatever they're stroking, they're not just yanking off, with all due respect here. And they didn't lose a tool at all. Whoever we're dealing with is far from ordinary. There are a lot of fresh footprints in front of the door, too. Yeah, looks like we got some huge-ass rats to flush out. You got that right. Oh, let's have a look inside. Heads up, though, there's no telling what's waiting for us in there. Be ready for anything, understand? Biscuits, I am feeling a little thirsty, and I always do come prepared, but I have rules around here that I can't do this thing without the other thing happening. And I don't think Cartesian Cat's
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
stumbling on in here at the moment, and we can't be playing games waiting. So thank you. Oh no, it's because he was lying down sideways. Goddamn Sapporo and their larger beers than per usual. They don't fit in my fridge standing up. It's fine. Gotta deal with it. Possibly spilling. Got it. Well, we should have time to stock up on equipment and items if need be. Yeah, we've already done that. Thank you. So can we just go in here? I'll save just in case I've made a terrible mistake, but just get on in here. Entering the waterway will end the afternoon's activities and advance the main story. All members of Arkwright Solutions will participate in the next dungeon. Dun dun dun. We're still good tomorrow for Final Fantasy. I don't know what start time. Like I said, I'll sort of play it by ear as sort of just like today. I'll just see what time I sort of wake up. And we'll just sort of go from there. Achieve what we can achieve type of thing. But I don't have to go into work and anything, so. I can hear water running in the distance. There's a bunch of footprints here, too. The number of prints outside indicated as much, but we seem to be dealing with a rather large group. Or just one crazy person that's just, like, running back and forth, right? Tomorrow's fine. You'll get to use my new Endwalker thumb. I will. Have you ever thought of if I was going to be a really, really mean person and I decided to use another Fantasia and change back into a cat boy? Or would that be frowned upon? I'm just mad. I'm not planning on doing it right now, but I just thought I'd be like, ow, you know. Because, you know, I mean, you know, new expansion, you know, starting fresh, maybe. You can curse me and all of those things. Yeah, I'm a potato in the thumb. There we go. That's just what we accept, right? Everything points to them being remnants of Almana and the gangs that served them, too. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I feel like Trails is sort of doing a little bit of disservice here. I don't know how much the Trails community and maybe to a lesser extent the rap community really sort of click together. But I gotta say, after 160 hours or so, I'm severely disappointed that out of the 8 Genesis we've seen, not a single person has decided to wear it like Flavor Flav. Don't just rocking it like a big giant clock around their neck. I'm disappointed. I'll let it slide though. Because then, of course, if we go down that rabbit hole, then I would have expectations that Flavor Flav would have a voiced spot in here as some random NPC. And we all know that they can't afford, you know, to voice more than a fucking few paragraphs. It didn't shine half as much as it does when a Genesis is involved. That light served as a valuable guide to us in oration as well. Sure seems like there's something here. Yeah. Just make sure the backup crew is on standby. We might need them in here at a moment's notice. Right. All right. So is that the crew we're rocking with? I'm happy with that. I love how they refer to as there's a backup crew, despite the fact of I got everybody I need, man. Off we go. I gotta say, I underground waterway, I'm assuming, like, this is clean. Like, I'd eat off these. I'd eat off these tiles, man. Like, sure, some terrible diseases, and you might be sitting on the toilet for longer than a Taco Bell meal, but, I mean, you could get away with it, I think.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Wow, Doublemint gum there. I wasn't expecting that one. Lothar's. I already got on biscuits about it, but you can get me to get the first little sipperoo here. Thank you, sir. The Sapporo hits the spot. There they are. It's all over. We're finished. This can't be happening. What do we do to deserve this? The hell's gotten into you guys? Who are you? You here for a fight? I'm Spriggan from here in Edith. Part of my crew's job is helping people who can't turn to the guild or the cops for aid. So, if there's something you need help with, we might be able to give it to you. Won't you at least talk to us? You're a Spriggan? I think I might have heard of you at some point. Now, I get a better look at you. You got some real babes with you, huh? Maybe they're doing better than we thought. Don't let them trick you. The only Spriggan in Edith is from Arkride Solutions. The guy who kept going up against the beasts at the top of Almada. Now that you mention it, if they take us in and manage to get anything out of us... Oh, I want to die! Well, there went that one. Well, if we factor in their behavior and with the state of the doorknob outside, they've got to be on something. Drugs! They got the Hamilton haunch to them. The fentanyl flop, if you will. Oh no! I mean, not really. I don't notice anyone here currently on fentanyl. Ah, they are on enhancement drugs. Viagra, if you will. They're all popping a tent. They're ready for action, ladies. And in fact, here they come. Watch out. Might take it to the eye.
I'll take you on.
Oh, we get to start off. Ooh, so now what do we do here? What do we do? We just nail them with a Thanatos jail?
It's not my fault.
They don't seem to have a lot of points there. Or do we? Oh no, I guess for yes, just nail them with that, right?
All you on, yes.
Surround them by a big, giant piece of dung. I was trying to be whether or not it would have been better to use the guard, but that's some good damage right there. They're all rotting away. No, I'm sorry about your luck. I'm really sorry.
I swear. Got a whole slew of them.
Oh, how many can we punch here in the penis?
It's not my fault. I swear.
Where's the number? Who does number 2 work for? There he is. We want to get number 2 in there, just in case he wants to
It's not my fault.
pull a fast one on us, right?
You're not getting away. Blast off.
See, that's what we're after.
Here goes. Time for the main event.
Really just straight to the penis with the punches there. You got to do what's required. There we go. See you later, boys.
I won't stop here.
What did we get there? Unscathed, Vanquisher, and Super Chait. And 5 tier bombs. Great. We don't do something to stop them from taking us in. Melchior and that armored guy are gonna... Figures. Their fear really runs that deep. Melchior's on the run, and we took out Ario personally. The same goes for their boss, Dante's. There's no one who can harm you anymore. You don't need to worry. So please, just let us help you. Really? Don't let them fool you. If they find out we betrayed them... I will say... I do appreciate... Now, this might not be a fashion pull for them, but I appreciate that these gangsters have some fashion sense to them. You know, very in tune with the ripped jeans, looking good. You know, they know what's going on. They're aware of the fashion trends that are happening right now. Good for them. Sorry, girls. I never want to doubt a cutie, but if a fate worse than death is all that's waiting for us, I'd rather do the deed myself. How Canadian of him. He's got a toque on. A beanie, if you will. What are they talking about? Oh, okay. Well, we didn't have to go that route. Don't do it. Damn it. What? Ugh. Oof. They're fine. They're just unconscious. Guess that's the rebound from using a power their bodies just couldn't handle. Well, please, finally streaming on your day off. Who is Natalie Harp? Oh, fancy you asked. Natalie Harp is far from my Canadian perspective, if I'm aware. We do get inundated with a lot of your political chat up here, as most does. Natalie Harp is the lucky lady who gets to carry around Diaper Donnie's diaper bag, and assumingly is seen the worst of the worst. So that's who she is. At least I believe so. I don't know her official designation of what her job may be, but she's always the one that the internet would say is carrying around what looks like the nuclear football, but it isn't it. So we've just assumed it's a bag full of diapers for when eventually Diaper Donnie is the 45th. He's your current president of the United States. Yeah. That guy. So yeah, that's where today's title is always kind of. You can always relatively rely on me to have a title that will make at least some sense in some way, shape, or form. I just had that thought run through my head when I was like, why do they keep bringing this poor woman up and just do a little rigmarole, and you're like, oh, that's terrible. Sure. How are you, Puddles? I'm just glad they're all right. What a relief, but what just happened? Give me a break. Timed your entrance perfectly now, didn't you?
Certainly not. I only just arrived.
Oh, and I want to show you something, Puddles, that I am proud that we got finally working here. So I'll show you this. Look what we finally achieved here. Look at that. Now you can talk and see what you're missing, or not missing, for that matter. Your name's with the stars. Harp's doing okay. So that's good, right? Knock on wood, everything is good. You know, I just had the one little minor issue of a spark plug and ignition coil went, which can happen, right? So I won't really put up with that. So hopefully it lasts me a while. Yes, you can be seen during breaks, yes. And the cats are sleeping right now, as cats do. Cats are being cats. Oreo was not outside, but looking outside. It tells me that it's only 21 degrees, but oh, god damn it, the internet's lying again. It's only 26, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll just have the window open, but there's no Drew Breeze happening, so I don't want to sweat my bag off. I might have to turn the air on. A damn desk jockey again. His name was so precise. That's a solid weapon right there. Would that be akin to let's say a desert 40, a desert, what do you call it? Desert 45, I don't know. Look, I'm Canadian. I don't do guns. Desert Eagle? Is that what it's called? Big gun? May or may not look like a penis. Most guns do look like a penis. Long, phallic. Friction causes them to blow. I think that's how a gun works. Anyways, thank you very much for your help.
Think nothing of it.
I don't think he was really helping us there.
A debt owed.
Should either be a guild problem or something your side should have handled from the start. Your boss mentioned that these guys had slipped through the cracks of your cleanup operation. Feels like you did a sloppy job to me. Not at all. This was the most efficient approach to the problem. We performed a thorough cleaning of the major cities outside of Edith and drove all of the leftovers here. We do have a Hercules unit standing by that we could send in at a moment's notice, but I wonder if we should outsource the work to you instead. Son of a bitch. It all makes sense now. With all the fragment information we gathered from all over the city, it seemed to fit together remarkably well. We never stopped to think all of it was deliberately spread by you to lead us here. That's all this was? That was the intention, though whether you were able to follow the clues was down to you.
The rules forbade me from getting directly involved in what happened in Oracion. So I was forced to stand on the sidelines as the place filled with fond memories for us was saved by you. Consider this revenge for that.
Doesn't Kincaid work for the CID? Is this an inside job? I call bullshit. You like the sentimental type. Still, she's gonna be back in town tomorrow. And I know she'd give me an earful if I left any problems unsolved, so I guess I can help you just this once. Okay, I guess not really. I guess the way he talked, yeah, the way he was sort of carrying on with that weird comment, I was just like, wait, what do you like? What's the ulterior motive here? Welcome on in, DJ. By the way, hi. So like as I'm wrapping things up here, and as he's just sort of explained, the CID is not really working like we are, but they're working sort of together in the aspect of like catch up the loose ties of the gangsters that worked for Almada, you know, the lower peasants, if you will, and get them all in a convenient spot so we can essentially sweep it properly. But the way he sort of talked, I was just like, wait, what are we getting at here? It's like I'm seeing two of the same person. And of course, from all of the younger days of Van and Elaine, and Kincaid, they're always ones that are shown in the pictures together before Van had to leave. Get a damn room, you wrinkly old farts. Well, too, of course. How many more of these troublemakers can we expect in here? We believe there to be roughly 30, 20 thugs and 10 former Almada members. Damn, you've got a breakdown. Sure, a lot of them though, huh? I mean, either way, I guess we should give the others a call and get them to come on down here. The two reserve members hurried from Arkride Solutions' office, and as the road ahead forked, they decided to split their group into two, with Van and Kincaid each leading the charge. These two teams should work. Alright, so we got ourselves with Van, Katra, Reset, and Judith. And then we got Kincaid, Fairy, Anyas, and Aaron. Judging by his aim earlier, he won't drag us down in battle at least. Oh, I assure you that these teams were decidedly purely on combat balance. You can count on me to support you in battle, and I'll even throw in some old stories about Van as a bonus.
What? Really?
And now I'm in. Hey! And maybe being in the other group wouldn't be so bad after all. So where's Burgard in this, thing? I assume we're gonna maybe have to adjust Katra a little bit to have a little bit more healing. I mean, it's sort of weird of like, they just sort of threw me with... Reset's not really a caster, but Katra and Judith certainly are. I don't know his weaknesses too. You'll have to spill later. Can do. Oh, can don't. Don't ask for anything that might count as a weakness. Don't worry. But you're still up for anything that doesn't? We should get moving. We're short on time. As we agreed, Zeros and I will remain here. Contact me when you apprehend any of the suspects. I'll see that we get them to the CID. Thanks. I know we can always count on you. I appreciate your assistance, Mr. Zeman. We'll need your help too, Zeros. Well, let's get this thing started. We gotta make for the other side where the other two routes meet, and take in everyone we find along the way. Right. Understood. We got this. Well, this is a perfect chance to show off all you've learned under Van. Let's get to work, Team B. Prove you're better at this than he is. Got it. Damn right I am. Hey, this isn't a competition. Well, take care, everyone. Same to you, Anyas. Boy, I really thought we escaped the spot of
That much spirit. They should have no
whether we were going to be separated into groups in this game, but here we are.
Still,
What are you noticing?
I faintly sense a presence that is not of this world.
Alright, I'm just going to turn my air on. It's getting a little warm here. Have you been, Puddles, with you having to work the last few days? I was actually shocked when you brought up. I was like, oh, there's no way that 8-hour stream was my longest stream, but you were right. We have a new champion of length in video.
I cannot precisely pinpoint it, now that I've lost my stigma. But I can see I will need to be prepared for trouble.
What do you sense, Burgard? What do you sense? Party has been split into two, just the equipment of individual members if necessary. The exhibition will begin with Team A, and then it will switch between the two teams over the course of the dungeon. So it's sort of going to be something of like, I don't really want to be pulling from A and B. I just want to make sure that you know, whoever my healer is going to be here. I guess I would probably say... So I'm assuming I can't call these other people in. They're completely different. So like I can't, you know, swap out anybody. That's my group of 4. They got a group of 4. Burgard is chilling. So you got 858. So I mean, I guess most likely
I can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
yeah, you're stuck with those. I mean, that's fine. It's not that I don't mind the people. All right, so he's got everything he needs. It's just what do we change? Like what has he got for? He is not really a healer at this point. I guess reset is more of our healer, so that's okay. So that might be a little bit easier to go with then. So, either we change Welcome to Orbital Hour again. Is there, if I was... You could unequip everything and then just have it, like, go down the magic route. Pretty exhausted? You and me both. I mean, that's problem with working so much. Let's see if we can break the record. We won't be... I gotta work later today. So, physically impossible to do so, unfortunately. Yeah, this is sort of my argument again of, like, I'm trying to understand, like... Oh, change hollow core. There we go. Like that, I shouldn't have to go through so many silly menus to get through to change something. All right. So what is she? Okay, she has this S boost turn duration, physical magical damage, pretty basic, bare bones. Healing and arts crafts, HP recovery. So what do we got? We got Otis. That is that's a lot. How on earth did we all have that one on her? I throw that one on. 90% chance to absorb magic. The ooze or the O's. Nope. Problem with that one that we never use that. Also, yeah, I'm not interested in raising the cost. I like that 90% just to absorb magic. I love that that's just a thing that, not everything else is really there, but you're getting your basic physical and magical damage, or the other one would be that one. Which seems like almost, why wouldn't you do that one with just all of the points thrown towards? I guess we'll see what we got to go off of. So maybe we'll see. Okay, now that we got that one, is there a better... They're better healing one. How did we not use that one? Throwing a bunch of healing on that one, but I sure don't think that would be it. Advanced water arts. That one sort of does look like the heal one there. And sort of does that one. That one's got like a good little mix of everything. It's got some healing. It's got some attacks. I'm assuming that the Mirage and the Time Sepith are going to be of good use, so we'll go with Albion. Yeah, or Manaur. No, I won't spend forever doing that. So, like I said, we got a heal, got a big heal, can cure people, and get some insight down. I would maybe try to change out. I really don't feel like. Maybe. Well, I guess you can't change them once they've been unlocked, right? I guess there's no doing that. Alright. I will accept that. Orbit hour's all done.
Proud, aren't you?
Engaging enemy!
Give me your worst.
Oh, they're all confused.
Got a whole slew of them. Over here. All for you.
And I think I've made the decision for the next Trails game that we play. We're not going to. I'm not going to be chatting with every single NPC there is. It's just like we're going to shoot ourselves if we end up doing that. So I'm just not going to bother with it. Think how much time we may or may not save, right?
A chance.
There!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Nice going, Van.
Take the stun.
We are now.
There!
Up to you, Reset.
Such a little weird group that they sort of threw to us, though, as well. I'm a little shocked about in regards to that. I would have assumed that they would have had Anyas with us, but at least like Anyas for Catra, at least would have been my thought.
Treasure.
Oh,
Gaia-verse.
You kicked some real tail,
Okay, not bad, but something I really don't need at this point. Oh, here's some big crabs. Someone want some crabs?
I eagerly await your performance.
I thought that level said 83. I was like, geez, like that is a hardy level size there, but no, it's 63.
They're down.
here's our chance!
I don't need to be doing
This'll do
that.
the trick.
Going all in.
Optical cannon!
How long do you generally work when you work puddles? Like long hours or just like your standard 8?
Prepare yourself.
How do you miss a crab right there? Come on, what are we doing here?
You'll be sorry.
There!
Like hell you are.
Ooh,
Payback time.
I'd have to get some healing going out here.
This'll hurt.
Mr. Oddbite!
It's over. Like hell you are.
You'll be sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so on her deal she doesn't, so yeah. Unfortunately, Reset, our healer, doesn't really have anything to heal there, but
Keep your guard up!
You're not getting away.
This is dangerous.
Okay, at least we Art Van delayed them. All right, what do you have, guys? Without reset, really. I mean, I almost feel like you gotta throw Katra, maybe some bones here.
This'll do the trick.
I mean, he can do this. He does have that.
Don't strain yourself.
We'll get that out of the way. Vandalize their raids there. Smell you later. Hopefully that's the end of these peeps. Hopefully everyone likes crab legs.
Vandalize! Raid!
Alright, that went a little better.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Nice going, Van.
I gotta tell you, I mean, I would work as a maintenance guy in this sewer. Look how clean this is. You got a nice little walkway. You don't even have to wander around in the water, which also, by the way, looks clean. You know, that's probably what Budweiser's made from, right?
Wait a minute.
Oh. Why has this game decided that everyone is on drugs? Why was that the deciding factor of something?
Asshole!
I think we're sort of realizing here we're gonna need a bigger heal than just breath.
I will address
Going
you all
all
at
in.
once.
So although she has
I will address you all at once.
we may need to change that up.
Accessing things. Initial.
And just for you, Puddles.
How much?
Give her chance to shine.
I hope you're ready.
Tell you the amount of times we did this yesterday, like it just had like the right amount of everything available to her disposal. Like it just all worked out. It was great.
I'll take care of them.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Yeah, give everyone a little CP boost, maybe.
Something's trying to attack.
I'll take care of them.
Catcher, your turn.
Optical cannon.
There we go.
Oh,
DED dead.
What'd you expect?
Oh, there's 4 of them. Oh, now we're playing as them. All right, so what does our friend Kincaid have? 10-hour days. Okay, yeah, I work 12s, and it's, yeah, I'm sure as you can attest, long hours suck. All right, so he's got a big giant weapon called the Lawbreaker, but only putting in 30 this week because he put in 60 last week. Okay, is that like personal choice, or is that sort of like to lower like the like will you get paid for the overtime for the 60 you put in, or does your work do a weird thing of like averaging out like over a pay period where like, oh well, like, you know, because you only worked 80 some odd hours, like I don't know if overtime, what your overtime thing exists at or whatever, but like, you know, for me it's like anything over 40 hours is considered overtime, right? Average out, no, oh, that sucks. So you work your ass off, but then, you know, you get a little bit of a break the following, but it's unfortunate that you work your ass off and you don't get anything out of it. All right, pretty basic stuff. He does seem to be more of a strength user, but I would say he's probably a little bit more well-rounded than assuming so. And what's his orbits? Probably can't do anything to them, but it's a kind escort, if you will. They screw you any way they can. Was that ever something that I read about, that they weren't going to tax overtime? Is that a thing that's taken off, or is that just more lies?
Caution advised.
It's over.
Boost gauge at maximum level.
Oh, I don't know how am I supposed to do?
I won't miss.
There we go. I didn't hit the X button there. That was ridiculous.
Chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Oh, we have got to shut off your hollow core. That is ridiculous.
play with this.
I'm not having any of that.
You're toast.
I was like, what on earth? Who is talking?
A chance.
I don't know in what world they thought like, yes, let's have these people talk.
Let's party!
Like who wants to hear that?
If you would.
Shine! Ladies ready!
Got it?
Would you fall? Here.
Here goes.
This is your chance for a shard.
Well, that's great, DJ, but
Weakness within
they fucking irritate the shit out of me. I think it's like, listen to it. He doesn't stop.
activating
Fucking annoying. I don't need to hear you every time you wanted to do something. Holy shit. Shut the front door.
There we go!
Is there anything that ever actually bothers you, DJ, ever at all? Or no, don't kill Fairy. God dang it.
activating skill.
There we go! Won't give up! Flinched!
Gotcha!
Ha! Thank you! Here goes!
Okay, can we? Like, I didn't even know that one was still alive here.
A chance.
This is your chance.
You have a gun. Like, why can't you shoot that one? You have a gun. What are we doing here?
activating skill.
I'm here to stop you. Exceed rank.
Oh, I'll share. I'm not sure if you saw the all the hubbub in regards with I guess Twitch had a what would you call it? A town hall with a guy that was working for Amazon Web Services or something. If you're unawares, DJ, and anyone else that may stream on Twitch, you might want to take a look at your settings because Twitch has enabled an auto opt-in by default that they will use and scrub your channel and basically anything you do ever for use for AI, and you have to opt out. Good.
Keep your guard.
I sit and wonder of like I don't believe them. I've let my I've let it known my thought. I sort of wish Twitch wasn't the popular part.
Keep going.
It seems to me that they just try to constantly do more and more stupider things as time goes on.
What should I do? Yeah!
But I did think it was a little bit of a hilarious clip that everyone was posting of the Amazon guy and head of community Mary Kish. Where I guess the way like I've been in part of those, they don't really answer really any good questions, so I don't really bother with them. But I guess she was going through, chat was asking questions, and it came up. I guess that they must have been talking about AI to begin with, and maybe this feature. And this person asked, like, oh, like, is the
Some extra.
are you currently like scrubbing everybody's channel or not at this moment? And basically the silence that filled the moment there of when the guy was like, he already knew the answer but realized he couldn't say, what Amazon is doing, so now everyone is just like, oh well, what on earth are they doing? I would fully believe that even if you sit there and opt out, they're already doing it. I guarantee you, until someone figures a way that that they're actually not doing it in some way, shape, or form, and you can prove it, I guarantee you almost probably all of them are doing it. YouTube, Kick, all of them are doing it.
Let's party.
Guarantee it. You
This is
need...
your chance for a activating skill.
Why is this guy taking so long? There we go. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I have seen some instances of people have turned it off and then have gone back to their settings and it's back on again. And like it's sort of like you can't turn it off, which is comical. Alright, change hollow core, change hollow voices, off. It should be off by default. Oh my god. So I don't know if I like playing as a... I would... Wait, can I not change the... There we go. I'd rather play as Aaron.
That at all, desk jockey.
Smacking everything. Then releasing the cores, the shards.
Get to work!
God, even he has a weird way of attacking.
Was much appreciated.
No deal. I'm sure what will happen is someone in Europe will figure out that they've broken the law. And they will probably force Amazon and Twitch's hand to get rid of this. But then, of course, they'll just have the auto-accept in for North America and it won't matter. But some good work's being done over there in Europe.
I'll crush them all at once!
Kincaid's better in Daybreak 2. He has a cool S-Craft. Do you not feel like that's like a little like... I mean, I'm not too big on spoiler stuff, but like sort of telling me that like he's in like a playable character in Daybreak 2? Or is it just that he's just, you know, when you do see him, he's got a better move type of thing?
Come on!
I won't lose. I'll get them all at once.
You're like, how do you have 0 CP? Come on now.
Don't go easy on them.
I guess sort of like get this little weird, you don't have any points, you can't really do anything.
How could this happen?
Here's some.
I mean, giving you a character like at the very end here, that, you know, the expectation is like you either make him super cool, or you know, you just keep him the, you know, middle of the road type of thing. You don't really have to overdo it. So does he even have an S break? He doesn't. That's terrible.
You'll all feel the pain.
Fall to your course! I'm here to stop you! Exceed ray! Keep going!
Please, give me power. You're finished. Take this. Rampage.
So the law that they were pushing to not tax overtime never came to fruition type of thing. That sort of does sound like a cool deal. Like I think everyone would sign up for, you know, if you knew that overtime was not going to be taxed. I think you'd get more people certainly working more overtime. Generally, it's funny how like at our work, it's you know, they're always hurting for overtime here and there for a lot of things, and it's always like you sort of have to work odd numbers, because if you work 1, you're okay, a little bit extra money. If you work 2, it's almost like offsetting of like basically you almost work for free the one day because just the amount of taxes that are just starting to apply, and then, you know, but then you got to work a 3rd day, but then you're working a lot and you're exhausted, so nobody really wants to do that. So oh, I didn't even realize they switched back to I was just like, what on earth are we doing here? Okay, that looks like that's going to be the way to go forward.
Treasure located.
And touch it.
Take this! This'll hurt. I'll dice it.
Oh man, what about the fish? You material.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some
Mouse here.
sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
At least this is a little bit
I eagerly await your performance.
a little more fluent as to the other games, where like, oh, you're gonna get to this weird elevator, and then we're going to tell you whether or not you can change over to your other group.
Thanks as always, Fio.
And action.
Gotcha!
Why are we fighting things that are so easy at this point in the game?
Nice! That went great!
Nice going, Van.
I feel like I'm like getting like wrapped up here in a weird
Engaging enemy!
I do hope everyone is well.
You gotta go down here near the clean, beautiful water. Crimson Tear, another one. That's really nice. Who would like some strength? Who needs strength? Like, that is a strength character. I didn't realize how pretty powerful she is. I guess it's just a slightly better version of that. Yeah. I really need to do something about someone's... Reset just does not have enough healing. Don't know, like, yeah. So you can't change those custom slots, can you? Like, once I've chosen these, I can't change them, right? Like, that's what they are? You can change them? How do I change them?
I can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
Because they're yet again, they're making this the most complicated when it doesn't need to be complicated. Like, if I'm here and I want to adjust, like, I should be able to just go here and change them. The damn thing is so fucking confusing. So I gotta go to plugins. Not fuck's sakes. No.
I can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
Like, why do I have to go to that to change them, for Christ's sakes? Like, I should be able to just go to the orbit menu and change everything. If I want to change the hollow core, I can do it from here. No, I can't change the hollow core from here. I can only change the arts driver. Oh. The Ark of El Dorado. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Wait, is doesn't he have holy breath? You see how confusing that, like, I can't even see his arts because I have to go back to another menu to see what his normal arts are. So I go here, I'm like, oh, I can't remember what he has. There's no way for me knowing what his normal arts are. I'm like, oh, does he have, does it come? I don't, fuck's sakes. God damn it. Why does it have to be so fucking complicated? So he had, like, oh no, that's not, why is that on her? Why does that go to her? Oh, fuck's, oh, Jesus Christ. Why would you default on all when I have him connected? Oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay, so he has no healing. Christ's sakes. She only has breath. Let's get that guy something. God dang it. Go all the way fucking back. All I'm asking for, like, it's so funny. They almost got to that point. They almost, like, I had this argument very early on in the game of, like, why can't I do everything from this menu? Why? And it's like, oh, okay, and then you get Katra. Oh, modify orbment. Great. But
Time to update.
this is all you can do. Like, why have this as a separate fucking part? Just, I know, I know this is the game. I'm 7,000 games behind, and I'm bitching about things that they didn't change going forward, so I should just accept it. But you give a player this menu, and I can do some things. If you're letting me change all of the things on here that I can see, do not make the player go to another menu to change something already on this. Like, the second I hit a character, I should be able to change the hollow core. I should be able to change from there. Like, when I click on the hollow core, it then should pop up with the plugins. I shouldn't have to go back 6 menus to go back and like, oh, now I want to open up another slut and a plugin. Like, oh my god, thank you. Yes, have a beer. God fucking damn it. I need that fucking Goodies headache powder to fucking wrench me on back. Like, I just don't understand the thought. I got a lot of rants about stuff that just irks me. I'm like, it doesn't need to be this complicated.
I can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
Like, Christ almighty. Almighty, not almighty. Almighty! Maybe I'm Australian now. Turned into a pirate. Alright. So we're going to want to put in a big heal with him at least, right? 200, there we go. Throw in some love. I mean, I guess we could change the arts driver to sort of see, but it's got some decent stuff. What on earth is Cloud? Yeah, not really worth it. Alright, I'm gonna stick with Explode and just hopefully he doesn't overuse the EP, because that is expensive. Like, am I alone in this type of stuff?
There we go.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Engaging enemy!
Give me your worst. This'll hurt.
Like, surely your average person can just see like, oh, like, yeah, some of these things don't make sense.
Think fast. Take this. Go, Katra!
Gotcha.
Shoot it! Got it!
Twilight kick.
Mwah!
Reset. Sweep 'em.
Have some more.
There we go. We got 5 things to murder this guy on. There we go.
You're not getting away. Blast off! Go, Katra!
This'll do the trick. Locking on. Fire!
How about we freeze him? No? Heaven forbid we get that to work.
I shall end this. Ha! Ha! It's over. Radiant Zika!
Disappeared for a bit to get lunch. Persona 6 has officially got a Steam page, which means they're probably planning to release on console and Steam at the same time this time. Did Persona 5 not? I mean, no, you're right. Yeah, Persona 5 did not. But did Persona 3 Reload and Persona 4 Revival? Aren't those launching at the same time? It's great for Persona 6.
Pressure 'em and move in.
Because we were sort of talking about, like, I think we're sort of done now with Japanese developers
Right now.
releasing games
This'll hurt.
Make it count.
just on, like, you know, 6 months previous.
Your crush.
3, 4, and 5 only released on console first. Really? Huh. I guess with my aspect of where I'm not really overly playing those things
Make it.
right away. I guess I just, like, missed that spot.
A chance. Up to you, Reset.
Yeah, like, obviously, like, I mean, like, if we're going back for, you know, you want to argue, like, 3 and 4 Persona were, you know, Atlas, I don't even think knew what a PC was back then.
Star for nothing.
That to be the.
I think Atlas realized that they like money, and they've got to start putting things on everything. I mean, because Atlas used to have a really good relationship with Sony. I'm assuming they still do, but you know, I think they'll take the free money from Xbox, where they're like, "Hey, can you show a trailer of your game to say it's coming to Xbox, even though it's coming to everything else? We'll give you money." And, you know, and then no one buys it on Xbox. I feel bad for Xbox. They're certainly trying. Like, I'll give them that, but it's just that, like, no one's thought process is to buy anything on their store, quite frankly.
Got a whole slew of them. You're not getting away.
So if they were sticking with the typical release, they'd do the console, then Steam later. But yeah, they realize Steam is where it's at. Yeah, like you're saying goodbye to money really quickly. And as much as I like to think, because I'm a giant Persona stan, that Persona sells consoles, they may to a certain extent, but they're no GTA, right? Like the number of people who are out buying a new PlayStation or Xbox for the Grand Theft Auto, you know, fails in comparison to the number of people who may want to buy it for, you know, that.
Activating drive.
Up to you, Reset. A chance.
I hope so. But yeah, it's still very weird to me of that. With Persona 4 Revival coming out, so I mean, again, you could have a full trailer and it's still a year away, right? Like, I just don't think, like, Atlas has generally always been, we're not gonna, you know,
Brace yourself.
You're lucky if you see 2 Persona releases within a 2-year span, right? Like, they usually really stretch them out, unless you're talking about like an arena fighting game. Usually that's what you'll get added in there. But so to see like Revival, Reload, and
Nice. That went great.
you know, and I'm speaking on Steam, you know, here. That's all gonna be some interesting stuff. I think it'll get us Revival in February, and it'll be a thing of like, all right, you know the game, it's just a remake, 8 to 10 months yet. Yes, I think absolutely. Persona 6 has got to come out at Christmas time, 2027. Did I like miss it?
Here we go.
Pardon me? Pardon me?
Oh, you're down there. Okay. Fuck, we get over to you. It might not be like again. I almost feel like almost release windows of getting out for holiday.
Pardon me?
Like, unless you're a big game, like a Persona can get away with it. But like, look at like the first release for where Grand Theft Auto was going to be. Like, it wasn't going to be all over Christmas. They don't care. They know their game sells regardless, right? So it sort of is
I
irrelevant.
don't think I have anything that would top what his best friend could share.
I have a story or two. I'll tell you about when Mr. Arkwright trained for 3 months at the Mardu.
Shut up. And why the hell do you know about that anyway?
Careful. I sense an incredible aura.
Give me
I
your.
hate that you miss
This'll hurt.
that little spot there. Just gotta anger me up more, don't you, game?
You're not getting away. Blast off.
Yeah, the Persona 4 Revival will whet the appetite for people as we've been waiting for a while, and you know, then we'll get the good old Bob's your uncle. All right, here you go. Everyone can enjoy, have some fun.
I'm going. Unleashing full strength.
We can hope, right?
Lance mode activate. Degama driver.
I won't let this chance.
Remember, I believe it was Persona 5 long ago was like, I think there was an old meme on Reddit and social media where winter 2018, and I don't think it came out in the winter of 2018. It just became a meme of itself. So
Now or never.
God dang it.
Stop right there.
We have next to nothing for 6 except for some really gritty dark shots of a cemetery and almost serial killer-esque letter cutouts, but I think Atlas implicitly makes a good game. They haven't filmed it. Yeah, they haven't, right? I think part of that problem is people were clamoring for information because it's been a while, right? And so it's just like, you know, I trust them. They make good games. They've never steered us wrong yet. So, you know, trust the process. But I think someone, like, was just like, at Sega, was just like, can you give me something where you can show at a showcase? Bring the hype back up, please. Because, it isn't happening right now. So that's what I think they just did, right? Because that's how a lot of people... Same with people were poo-pooing on the sort of last revival gameplay thing they showed, and everyone's like, oh, it looks a little rough around the edges, and then everyone had to sort of give the reminder of like, yeah, they did the same with Reload. You know, it looked the same, and everyone was really worried, and then, you know, like, it shocks me of like the amount of people who really forget how sort of game development generally works, or have no idea, I guess, generally, of like the polish in everything of where the game looks good is like one of the final steps. Like, they want to make sure that the fucking game works properly. Like, you know, you push left on that joystick, your character's gonna go left. Like, that's the stuff they want to make sure that they got nailed down. You know, then they can throw it through a computer and the artists get to work and start to just make everything look pretty. Like, because once you have that, now once you have the basics down, then they can start making things look well. But if you don't have that down, like, that's the last sort of thing you need, right?
It's over!
Eat this!
Judith!
Yeah, the full P4R trailer does look really good, yeah. And just sort of like, not really, not to compare it to the same thing, but similar as the talk goes.
Stop right there.
I saw the Xbox management team got to apparently play some version that was playable, or a demo of something of Elder Scrolls 6. And again, so like, again, with everything that's going on with Microsoft currently, that just screams to me that, you know, with everything going on with them, you know, management-wise, they're like, look, we fucking own all these damn studios that we bought them for when they were successful, and no one is doing anything with. And so I feel like someone's just like, you know, let's fucking go meet up with Todd Howard and ask him what the fuck we're paying him for. And so, like, again, I don't know if there's anything good or if they're just sort of blowing smoke up our asses, but, you know, they went to social media and said, like, oh, like, we played it, it's something that's working, you know, so have a look on at it, but, you know, we don't have a name for it yet. But, you know, so get that hype back up of like, okay, we haven't forgot about you guys, type of thing. So let's just keep the hype up, right?
Going all in.
Go Grimcat.
Make it count.
She's gonna spend all of her points doing that.
I suggest we strike now.
Stop right there. That's far
So the page talks about rumors, urban legends, and occult incidents. I'm theorizing it's going to be some sort of creature feature cryptid thing, like maybe focusing on modern Japanese urban legends surrounding yokai or some shit. That would be so cool. Yeah, I mean, like I said, trust the process. They know what they're doing.
This'll do the trick.
They absolutely know what they're doing.
Pull out all the stops.
Take him out!
This'll do the trick.
Where do I want to heal? The problem is even still getting a heal off here is not really
This'll do the trick.
don't have any goddamn points really to...
Initializing drive.
Don't kill me.
Payback time!
Saw that happening from a mile away.
A chance!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the fun of it all, right?
Vitals falling.
Oh, god damn it.
Current level's dangerous.
This'll hurt.
I could really use power
It's
now.
over! They're stunned! Your turn, Judith!
Alright, get that man alive.
I can't take much more.
Thanks.
I won't let this chance.
Oh, thank god you didn't do your attack. Thank god.
Don't mind me. You cannot run. Fire!
How do you miss? For fuck's sakes.
Payback time!
We're fighting scorpions for crying out loud.
Bam! Stay put! Ha! They're down! Go, Captra! Run! Huh! Sucker!
Finally.
Oh, these figures look excellent. I detect
Outstanding
treasure.
calculations, Mr. Salesian.
Onyx ring. Quick, grants quick M when HP is low. Give me all these wonderful things that I'm not really going to be using now. End game.
Engaging enemy.
Gotcha!
This is it. Activate shards.
Ooh.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up! You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Nice going, man.
More remains.
Like,
Well then, away we go.
back to the crab people again.
Gotcha! Give me your worst.
Alright, what do we got here? A slow action here. Don't murder me, which you might do again, god dang it.
You're not getting away. Blast off! They're stunned!
What the fuck did you just counter me when I'm doing a special attack?
Brace yourself!
Oh my god. I swear to god, like if I didn't have to work today, I'd be going into the hard liquor.
They're stunned!
Not the time that I'm relatively interested in this game pissing me off.
Going all
Initializing
in.
drive.
Your turn, Judith!
This thing's gonna be dead before we even get to actually heal anybody. How the fuck did I have so much trouble with the other damn crabs? Did I forget to hit him with the shampoo?
5-star performance, Judith.
Let's get to work! Gotcha! Snooze, you lose!
Activate shards.
Up to you, Reset!
There.
You are back from West Germany. Welcome back.
Careful.
It's an incredible
Better than I anticipated.
Always deploy!
How was it?
Stay put!
Now or never.
He was alright, just alright, eh? You just need that, like, swappable person, because it's just... I think I tried that before. I don't think
Going
the,
all in.
I think if I go to use Van, he doesn't steal the critical attack. It just gets pushed over.
Judith.
Ready for this? You're tough.
I have this annoying dry cough after being sick this week. That'll happen.
Brace yourself.
But I think, like you said the other day, like you know, it looks like you're on the mend, getting better, not getting worse. You don't want to be getting worse here, obviously.
I won't let this chance slip by. Don't mind me. You cannot run. Fire!
Yeah, just the post-sickness cough. Stubborn one.
This'll do the trick.
Have you tried trying to fix it with alcohol?
Going all in.
I heard it works wonders. Do I have a beverage? I do. I do. I do. You can still hit it if you'd like. Basically, you know, just a not shocking. It's 5 o'clock to you at all, Cartesian Cat. But I pretty much opened it up the second we went live, and I still have a full beer left. So, as you can tell, we've been doing anything but drinking here.
Pressure him and move in.
Initializing drive.
Disappointed. I am too. I am too.
This'll hurt.
I know how you feel.
I suggest we strike now.
Believe me, I'm with you.
Make it count.
This'll hurt. It's over.
You're so tired. Isn't it only like 7 o'clock for you? 2.5 hour drive. I mean, that's it's a long drive.
Gotta fight.
Nice going, Ben.
Drives aren't fun. Dingo was his name? Oh, he was. Divine. How are you? I will say I sort of didn't expect this game to really go around to wrap around Dingo, but it was a nice little thing. Give me a second here. Consecutive streams and sparked a watch streak. Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Cheers to you. To West Germany and the Eastern Germany. Alright. Want to heal up here and
That we can rest there.
see what we got going on.
That hits the spot.
Save the game. Ooh, blue lights. Doesn't appreciate a Labatt blue light. Okay. It was cool for them to finally kill a character. It seems like they're going back to like 0, where at least some characters die, and he was at least a bit developed. I guess Market Auto died, but like I've said since the beginning, I really appreciate the darker tone that this game has decided to take. It is very much appreciated. Like, I'm not to say like all the other games were kid games per se. Like, I don't, like, they're not really. But like, they sort of went with the whole like, oh, like nobody really dies, or you know, someone dies but you have no idea who they were and it was irrelevant. Like, this game has been absolutely not afraid to really off a couple characters, right? So oh, see, like for him, like his shards is a different. Why is his shards a different button? Am I confused?
Barry, now! Bolt in your court!
Yeah, and I hope it's something that obviously that they go forward with. Because again, the one thing with games like this,
Time to go all out.
and you start to really look at it, is like, do they start to wonder if you know, is that hurting them in the sales department? Like, you know, I don't think, you know, do they want to pay attention to the ESRB or Peggy or any of these people? Like, I swear to God, like when people buy games, you know, no one's really caring whether or not those are
Target acquired. Take this!
follow. Like, I mean, it's like, I feel like when I was younger, everyone wanted to have that rated E game. Because that's what sold. The second you sort of got into the M games, or even in the teen games, it's sort of the same as with movies. You really wanted to stay around that PG, because the second you eliminated, I mean, back in the day of where, you know, a theater actually prevented you from going in and seeing a rated R movie. Not that there was a lot of them, but I mean, like, if you weren't 18 or 17 or whatever it was, you weren't getting in. Nowadays, who fucking cares? Just like I said, you know, a 10-year-old can go and fucking buy Grand Theft Auto if they want. No one's watching. But it's just the aspect of, I wonder, it gets sort of changed now, whereas now people want mature games. Those are the ones that are all selling. Because everyone's getting older, or nobody cares anymore. So I wonder, like, you know, back in the day, would this have mattered that it would have been a,
Don't move!
you know, a darker route or not? You got kicked out of it. Yeah, like and nowadays, I don't even think that's a thing. I mean, it's been a while since I've been to a movie. The last movie I went to was a Minion movie with my son. Rather enjoyable, too, by might I add. But,
Mr. Kincaid!
it is, like, I don't know if they are, you know, are they watching that type of stuff? Like, they're still rated R movies, but we're in an era now where almost every movie, you're lucky if it even sees 3 weeks at a theater before it pops up on Netflix or something, so.
No! A chance!
Alright, Kincaid does not hit hard, really.
What should I do? Yeah! It's further back!
Going to see the new Spider-Man and Odyssey this weekend in the cinema. IMAX or no IMAX?
Too slow!
Aaron!
I heard everyone was going crazy about this Odyssey and having to see it in IMAX or whatever, despite that, like, I know those theaters aren't everywhere. I would assume, like, pretty much, like, most major cities have 1 or 2 IMAX, you know.
Made for a decent enough challenge.
Great job, Mr. Kincaid.
You don't care. Yeah, I'm the same way. You know, I'm beyond that point. It is what it is. Was this going to be above or below me? Probably going to be below me. There it is.
I'm on!
I feel that, man. Some Falcom fans say I just want everyone to die back in Cold Steel, so it's not the case. I value life before a good story can have no death. But it's like, Warren, yeah, bring characters back who aren't needed more, like Victor RC. Yeah, I mean, I've let my thought process known on this of just like, I want, I guess, serene fucking printed money. I get it.
You're on...
But like,
Aaron?
please, like, when you choose to go a different art, for Christ's sakes. I mean, like, can we be realistic here? Like, do we need to? Do we really need to go down these routes, right? Like, I'm enjoying the story with Van and company. They've spoke a little bit about like who Reen sort of was and whatnot. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure he'll fucking find his way into this series in some way, shape, or form. But it's just, in my opinion, it's just not needed. You know, that's one of those things where like, well, you know, this is where, you know, like, oh, everyone loved Cold Steel. So can't we just have him in this game? He prints money. Like, no, his story is, you know, I guess some could argue his story is not done, but I mean, like, okay, then God, no one's story is done then. Like, you know, that's the fucking meme of the Trails series. It's like the story never fucking ends. It's a never-ending story.
Looks like a nice chest.
Couldn't take your eyes off.
13, 14 games in deep, and we're still fucking figuring out shit. Isn't anybody going crazy about a bunch of teenagers running around in the fucking sewers, or what?
I see me see nobody. Get to work. Not done yet. Let's play.
There's like a delay, an art van delay, if you will, with when I want to use the shards with Aaron. It's annoying.
Good luck.
Ball's in your court.
You're open.
You shot that dinosaur. And she needs some lower level magic.
Yeah, it's for the best.
But unfortunately, the lower level magic really doesn't do the damage one wants.
Aaron. Here's some extra.
That's what you get.
Seems you're rather capable.
There we go. Away we go. Beginning contact.
How did you miss that? How did we miss that?
Barry, now.
There we go. I didn't want it to come to that, for crying out loud. Mr. Krabs.
Deploying shards.
Yeah, there's definitely a different delay with him using shards than Van does.
Blazing blast!
Perfect chance.
Barry, now.
Too late. You're toast. A chance.
A chance.
Magic-wise.
Zytha, activate.
Activating drive.
Here goes.
Keep delaying them. Just, they never get an opportunity. Japan loves Reen. I don't hate him, but man, there are times honestly got on my nerves. Like making these friendship speeches, yet they're going into this emo phase where he's like, "My friends care about me, and I'm just ditching class 7." And he has his moments. Yeah, I'm probably, it's because I'm a little bit older and just don't see it. Like, I mean, it's to compare. We were talking about Persona a little bit before he came in, and it's probably a little bit similar to that. Like, I mean, you know, like, I mean, I love Persona. Like, it's them crazy Japanese kids. They love everything to do with school, man, and you know, keep that like. 'Cause I always wondered, like, as the older I got, and again, maybe we'll be shocked with Persona 6. I don't know. But they've really stuck to the high school aged kids. Like they don't want to go really away from that point. Like through all of the personas.
Looks like a good
It's
list.
just about, you know,
Not bad at all.
younger teenager to high school students, because you know you gotta have that social aspect of where it makes sense. You don't want to have it like too young. But I was like, well, at least you go maybe to a college aspect of it. But I don't know, maybe there's just that weird thing of they don't want to go too old. But I think that's what people like appreciated with Trails and Cold Steel was like it was the school aspect, right? You know, give these kids some things to do when they're not trying to take down the world, right?
Engaging.
Deploying shards.
Give them kids options.
Take that, you ass. Here goes. Out with the bang.
Yeah, like Reen had to have like his moments of finding himself, right? Whereas the benefit of this game is that Van, as the character, has already found himself. He's an established character. Just us as the player,
Couldn't take your eyes.
we're not privy to all of that story yet. So, you know, instead of learning as, you know, as things go on as you're playing through, we're sort of getting those bits and pieces through the story and through reminders of other players and other people that you interact with of maybe how Van was. So you get these little bits of little notes that are nice and appreciated, obviously.
Get that, you ass. Won't take long. You've got this, Agnes.
A chance. Your move. Got you.
And I just like when something just changes it up. Like, to me, that's more than fine. You're giving me you know, more of the same, but more of not.
That one looks tough. Someone's fired up. Fired up?
Like that's really all I want. Like, keep some things the same. Some adjustments can be made. Like, you know, if you heard my rants about the hollow cores and the menus of it, like that could be cleaner. But again, I'm playing this game where you know, these decisions were probably just set and made long ago. There's no changing them. You know. I don't like the voice direction of some things.
I'm here to stop you.
With that, you know, just comes a little bit of smarter opportunities, I think.
Attack. Your move. Your move.
You're toast! Yes!
We're gonna have to definitely hit that guy if we want to steal his critical.
Time to go all out!
Man, how do you just have 0 EP, man? Or CP.
There! They're down!
Get out of here. Don't screw
Big miss. Huge miss.
blazing blast.
I do not want to take the chance on them.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Like, how did this game sell? Like, I feel like it's been out long enough to where we've got some proper numbers. I don't know, like, does Falcom share their numbers of games, or are they, do they keep that type of stuff close to their chest?
Got you.
I miss that about the old days of gaming, where, you know, you could open up a video game magazine and see, like, the top selling games, you know, for Japan, North America, if they decided to share. You got some information. How hot is it out there, DJ? You do live in the south, so it has to be expected. Turn on both them ACs, man. You paid for them.
Got you.
Get out of here.
A chance.
Let's party.
Okay, so that's like a buff for him.
Mr. Kincaid!
AC is on?
Exceed rank.
It's 93, but feels like 104. Did you just step outside for something? Why did you go outside? Didn't you listen to Mr. Sun? He's very angry. He does not want any part of you right now. He's just like, look,
Shot, you know?
I'm gonna make you pay for it if you're gonna go outside. Stay inside. Stay inside. Don't go outside.
Let's say we take 5.
You had to go to the mailbox. You could have waited until the evening?
Good stuff.
Alright, so I guess we both have to hit these blue buttons. Both doors open up. Divine, you're out in Atlanta? Oh, you gotta be super hot too then. There's still no sign of any people or monsters. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting bored of just running, so how about you get to spilling? Time to tell us about Van, buddy. Aaron? Yeah, I want to know too. I can only tell you about the times we were together, though. I believe you already heard about his time in Oratian, which just leaves our time in Artemis. I really want to know, but still. Yeah, please. Yeah, we want to hear all the sordid deets between him and Eau Claire, too. Guys, we really shouldn't. Oh, if you'd rather not be involved, we can run a bit ahead of you. Wait! Yeah, don't get left behind there. Yeah, like so again, if this is an important lore time, again, voice direction here really is an irritant of like, this seems important. We're going on about Van and company of how he was before we even really started the game, and they're like, it's not important enough to be voiced. Come on. Yeah, I thought so. The more the merrier. Alright then. How do I get the feeling Renee's telling him all about my personal life as we speak? Well, he did say he was going to. And here we are missing out on the fun. So come on, out with it. Oh, with what? We want to hear everything that happened while you were at Artemis, of course. Yeah, I mean, it sure feels like to me you were going out with Beauty's blade while you were there. It isn't proper to pry into another's affairs, you two. Oh, but what an incredible coincidence it was that you happened to meet your friends again while at Artemis, Yeah, the jiggle physics are in full force. You're just as bad as the rest of them. Though it's not like I'm that desperate to hide it or anything.
So you know all about me growing up in an orphanage in Orasian.
Sakes. Yeah, you're really telling me that those 6 previous sentences really would have blown the fucking voice budget. Holy fuck me in the ass and call me Nancy.
But after that, I ended up in the custody of another place. A lot happened.
What were they doing to me there?
Both good and bad.
That looked like a little bit of like Wolverine's, starting story. Good morning, Ara. We're all in on the weather here, Ara. Everyone's complaining if you live in the south that it's hot. We already know you live in Arizona. I assume it's hot, but how hot is it? Are you capable of cooking eggs on your driveway yet?
Then things changed again when I was 14, and I ended up somewhere else. That was when someone suggested I take the entrance exam for Aramis.
Muggy today. We have monsoon storms coming in, so it's like only 103. Only. You get monsoon-like storms like that inland? 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 England. England. Yes.
And that was where we met again for the first time in 7 years. I had no idea what they'd been up to all that time, and they knew just as little about me.
So he knew them as kids, got separated away, comes back at 14 years old after writing the entrance exam to get into Aramis, gets accepted, and they are both there as well.
There are just some people you can't get away from, though, I guess.
Still, while neither of us knew exactly what happened to him.
I assume you out your way, DJ. Never really been to Tennessee, but I assume you share similar Florida weather of where it's just like super, super humid and feels wet all the time. I mean, I remember my time in Las Vegas. I mean, I know people like to joke. But yeah, like it's like, I remember like I've been 3 times. I've been in December, where arguably it was really nice. I do know that it is capable of snowing there, but it was so funny. Everyone knew we were Canadians the second out, because we would walk out, t-shirt and jeans type of thing, from the casino to another casino, walking around, and it's funny, like, all the locals have, like, winter parkas on, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like 15 degrees, probably about, like, 65 degrees for you Americans, and they're like, you guys must be from Canada. We were like, yeah? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You're wearing fucking scarf and a toque, for crying out loud. And then, we had gone in August, which people thought we were fucking crazy for. But we liked it. But it was like, we hit like 115 degrees a couple of days. But it was, it made for some, some good pool days. But it was like walking out, when you would walk out of a casino or walk out of a store, it's like literally getting hit like, when you open up your oven after it's been preheating for like 20 minutes. You're just like, oh my God, like that's what it would hit. It would just hit you. You'd be like, thank you, Mr. Sun. Thank you. 90 degrees, 50% humidity. Okay.
We could tell something had. We didn't try to push the matter. Instead, we rejoiced in our reunion and rekindled our old bonds. Much happened during our time together, including the school festival in late April and the student council president election. And through it all, we quickly went back to being as close as we were before.
That's not too bad. 90 degrees isn't overly terrible. It's just like the humidity that you don't want Hyde to jacket on up to 100 and so.
When I became student council president, the two of them even helped me with my work. Still, not everything could be the same as it was in the old days. It didn't take long for Van and Elaine to realize their attraction to one another. And, during late autumn, the two of them confessed to each other and started dating.
Okay.
Having suspected how they felt towards one another since our childhood, the only surprise for me was that it took so long.
91's the lowest it's been here in like, oh jeez. Everyone's AC is just fucking cooking.
Still, while it made me happy to see the two of them come together, I couldn't help but feel a little lonely to see them pair off without me.
Does Kincaid feel like he's the weird third wheel?
Did I have feelings for her? No, not at all.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
I had a girlfriend of my own at the time, and all in all, I was quite satisfied with my personal life.
It's just gonna become some weird petty love squabble, isn't it? Still, it was most relationships at that age. It was never gonna last. It was over and done in half a year. I think we'd just gotten carried away because we were so happy to be together again. I wasn't the only one with stuff going on either. I could tell she had trouble with her family even then. But that's how relationships are. Probably could have taken it further. It just didn't work out that way. After that, we were both focused on the school festival as second years, and by that, I mean we were busy as hell. Preparations revolved around Renee as president, Elaine as vice president, and me working behind the scenes. We filled the whole thing with surprises. The performance at the end was some real unprecedented stuff. The school principal may have been less than pleased by it all, but looking back, it was still a fond memory for me. You wouldn't believe how cute Elaine was then, or how much like an older brother Renee was with the way he looked out for us. But not long after, everything came to an abrupt end. The next student council election was held in May, and Elaine became its next president. Everyone, including us, expected that Van would go on to become her vice president, but it was not to be.
All the letter he left to me said was, "Sorry, take care of Elaine for me."
Do you guys at least get like a breeze cat? Like, I just like, that's just the unfortunate thing. Like, because that's usually like the problem here, like that I've said, like the problem with living in an apartment that, depending on what side, like you just don't have, like, how like in a house you can also open up like both ends of the house, like with a, open up a door, open up a window and get that cross breeze going on. Like for me, I can't really, there's no cross breeze I can get in here. It's just one side of my apartment has the windows and everything else is just, you know, that's where it leads out to the hallway type of thing. So like, unless you don't have that inherent breeze coming from that direction, you're not getting anything at all. So like, sort of that's just the side. Not that there's a Drew breeze happening today, but.
Well, the one he left for Elaine contained a clumsily written apology.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, it's the, you guys don't have screens. Which I find very odd. Why is that, though? Like, don't you guys have bugs that you don't want coming in and out? Like, I mean, we don't, like, where I live, we don't, like, really have those terrible, terrible bugs that exist, like, you know, down south. Like, I mean, at worst where I live, it's mosquitoes and flies, and, you know, relatively, I mean, those are manageable, you know, if you just generally, you know, keep food away type of thing and whatnot. So, like, I mean, it's not really something I'm not worried. Like, it's not like I go out on my patio balcony and I'm like, oh, I'm inundated with a bunch of mosquitoes biting me. It's not really a thing, but it's just like, I mean, I'd be worried too. Like, if I didn't have a screen door, I wouldn't be able to open my door because I'd have the same thing. I'd be worried about the cats stumbling on out to the balcony and thinking they have free reign out there. I was caught. I could hear my neighbors chuckling. They were outside on the balcony when I was out there, and I was getting something to put something for my closet. I had to get my drill, and I could sit in there. I was yelling at Oreo because I had sort of, like, he wasn't around me. He was sleeping on the bed. So I was like, oh, I'll just open up the patio door really quickly and run out and go and get the drill. And then I noticed him come out. I heard he makes a little meow noise when he sort of runs happily. He goes like you know, just a little quick little meow. And so I heard him at the door, and I was yelling like, Oreo, like, get back in, because he'll hop out and he'll want to jump up on the chairs and roll around. And because the one connection to our neighbors is not like really closed off, it's like a big like privacy frosted window, but there's enough spot like a cat could squeeze through there. And so I could hear my neighbors chuckling when I was yelling like, Oreo, get back. And I just heard them like laugh. They're like, you know, they're trying to figure out like what on earth is called Oreo that I'm telling them to get back at. Yes, I remember when I was in Florida. You guys got some weird fucking bugs down there, man. And it's comical. Like, you guys have squirrels, but like, seeing like some small gators run around and some small lizards, like, you know, just pop out of the grass, like little salamanders, I guess they would be. Like, I remember like one had jumped out at my wife when we were visiting the in-laws at their place down there. And she had fucking yeeted like so fucking far. And she's like, what was that? I'm just like, it's fucking just a fucking lizard. Like, they're fucking everywhere. They're like squirrels here. They're like birds. Like, she's like, we don't have them up there. It's too cold. It was funny. Yeah, I mean, I assume almost everyone basically in North America, DJ, has window screens. It's just not a thing over in Europe for whatever reason.
Neither of us were told anything about the reason behind.
I'd be more shocked in North America if you didn't have screens. I mean, at least I know in Europe it's generally not a thing. But I just try to understand, like, yeah, if you have animals, like, how do you prevent them from jumping out? Like, how do you ever just have a door or a window open all the time, like, without the worry, like, unless like you segregate them in some way, shape, or form? But
And that's how second-year student Van Arkwright dropped out before he could graduate.
yeah, you guys have, I assume, like what we have, Kat. In my new building here, it's the twist, and it opens either, like, I think your guys in your opens sideways or opens up from the bottom. Yeah, whereas like in my old apartment, it was just a slide window. Yeah. So that's what the one in mine here. It's really nice for when it, like, we're far enough from our balcony's really big, So like generally, even when it rains, you can sit out there and you're not going to get wet. So it's nice that they open that way without having to worry about water coming in. So, you know, if you get a good breeze when it's raining, you can get a nice little breeze coming in. I don't think that would be a reason why you wouldn't have to visit Europe in the summer. I have a feeling, DJ, that if you went to a hotel, they probably would have screens or something. Maybe an Airbnb, but I mean, you know, because if they want to get those American tourists, they got to make it feel like home. But yeah, I feel like it, you know, the hotels and probably the places that got to akin to an American tourist are going to make sure that they do everything, you know, so that we're... No AC in Europe, I will pass. I mean, that's a problem that's only really existed over the last, I would say, like, what, Cat, maybe 5-ish years? Like, I mean, climate change has always been a thing, but it, like, you know, your houses are built differently. I mean, I think that's a thing of, yeah, like, I'll agree with Kat. It's a little bit too much of a blanket statement. Like, their houses are built very differently over in Europe to where, like, they naturally cool themselves. Over here in North America, everything is built with wood and, you know, and that's it. Whereas over there in Europe, I mean, all their houses are brick, stone. They're naturally insulated for both heat and cooling, and it's just like because how hot everything has gotten for climate change, is that it's just reached that point of where like even it's getting hot for those types of houses. It's just not built for it. So that's why, like, you know, Cartesian Cat's got to go through the whole ordeal of you know, getting air conditioning because it wasn't really needed. Like, I'm sure Kat could tell us for all the years she's lived in Europe. And I know from watching streamers, I know from watching the Happy Hob who lives in England. I mean, like, slowly over probably the decade that I've watched him, that's how hot I do it. Like, it made no sense for them to get air conditioning because maybe their one super hot day or days would maybe last an entire week. Like, just 1 week in July or August, it gets a little too warm where, like, it's uncomfortable. And then for the other 51 weeks of the year, it's okay. So, like, again, like, why would you go and spend 12, 15 grand on air conditioning when it's really only a thing for 1 week, right? And now, you know, slowly, like, I remember, like I said, when I would watch the Happy Hob, you could see over the years, it'd be like, it's 2 weeks, it's getting too hot. Oh, it's 3 weeks, it's 4, and eventually it's like, Jesus Christ, it's 3 months of where it's becoming not only unbearable, but it's not comfortable to live in your own home. Whereas over here in North America, we have such a fluctuation of weather, both, you know, where I live, to where someone like DJ and Divine and a Raw don't have to deal with, and maybe even to a lesser extent, even someone like Biscuits. I mean, for where I live in Ontario, I'm trying to think of, like, you know, I think this will make sense for you guys in Fahrenheit as well. Where I live, it gets to be minus 40 degrees Celsius in the winter, which I believe is where Fahrenheit and Celsius match, to give you an idea of how cold it is. To, you know, just a few weeks ago, I was having a high of 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So, like you need to have that fluctuation. Whereas in Europe, it might always be a good range where it might not snow. It might not get minus 40 where Cartesian Cat lives. But you know, the expectations of how hot it may be. And I love how just Van is just running in a never-ending sewer here, by the way. But it's just like those things are changing, right? Where it's like, oh, we have to change our ways here. Like, that's just the way it is. So, like, you know, like again, I said, if you wanted to go visit Europe there, DJ, I think it'd be super fine for you. I think you'd be able to find a place that have air conditioning and all the things that you'd want. You'd be fine. Europe has absolutely AC in a lot of places, just not as widespread as here, but it's because the weather's so much more mild. Yeah, exactly, right? And everything is sort of learning now. Like, this isn't a quick fix for the world of where, like, if we all start to become cool with each other country-wise and take care of climate change, this is something we can fix in a year. Like, no, like, this is the type of thing where this is a global thing where you need everyone on the same page. And, you know, I think we're in this for a decade or two. Well, Europe does have beaches, DJ. Some really good ones, I would assume. But you probably would need a passport, which I don't think you have, right? So according to the climate data in the Netherlands, has 2 to 8 days per year above. Yeah, like exactly. Almost thinking like, why on earth, if you were fine with under 85 degrees as being comfortable, and like, why would you spend 10 to 15K on an air conditioner, right? For the week it's gonna be uncomfortable? Like, that doesn't make money sense. Yeah, be careful, DJ. You might run into naked people. Is there any naked beaches in America? Or is that frowned upon?
That was 7 years ago now. Well, 7.5 if you want to get nitpicky about it.
I heard DJ's going to one of those nude beaches. Heard they just opened up. That's where she's going. Yeah, and like Lothar's, yeah, I mean, you're even more on the extreme, at least for the colder, right? I mean, like I said, we do get minus 40 here, but it might be like a very specific, like maybe for a week. Whereas I'm sure out your way, you know, you might have minus 40 for a month. Tibby Island, I heard that was the new place for nude beaches, actually. I just got the reminder on my email, DJ. I hope you're aware. Especially Greece has one of the greatest beaches. Your friend's dad was born and raised in Greece, tells me one of the reasons we plan a honeymoon there, yeah. Jordan is on the nude beach reminder list. Yeah, right, so you went from a week to 2 weeks. Like you said, and just like what I was saying about Cartesian, or about the Happy Hob, like, next year, that number will be 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And then you're like, okay, like, I really don't want to be sitting in my home for a month being uncomfortable. Because especially if there isn't other places to go to get comfortable, right? Like, even here, there are people who don't have air conditioning here, and they open up cooling centers, or they open up, you know, the recreation center will open up their pool for free so people can go there and get a cheap dip. Right? I mean, that you know, if there's the options like that, but if you don't have those options that exist to cool off, or, you know, if you have to cool off for 2 months straight, it gets a little ridiculous where you're like, I just want to be comfortable in my own home. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like Bigfoot. I think Bigfoot's real, Lothars. I think so. I hear him on the Howard Stern show. He's got a big penis, apparently. Why did you... Never mind. There were a bunch of reasons why I dropped out, but one that was just cut out for that life to begin with. Sure, you guys already know that I'm not great in groups or at being part of something. Aaron's got a big bit of that in him too, so I'm really hoping he doesn't end up like me. I don't think you need to worry about him. Still, are you sure you're really as bad with groups as you're saying? Huh? But why would he just drop out like that? I mean, sure there's some reason, but no doubt he'd rather take to the grave than tell us, judging by that crap he was spewing this morning. Oh, right.
Van is going to be just fine.
Your time will come there, Cartesian Cat. Your time will come.
Oh?
35 days with the temp above 77 degrees. I mean, even like, I know that sounds comfortable to me. Like 75 degrees is probably that happy medium of where like, it might be comfortable. Like you said, but if that's too hot for you, like, you want your AC on, or you want to go somewhere cool. Like, so like, yeah, a nice brisk 68, 69 maybe, if you will, Cartesian Cat.
I believe the reason he said what he did this morning is the opposite. Because he's facing us head on.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the heart.
He's not trying to change the subject or gloss over how he's feeling. He's giving us a clear sign that something's wrong. We all know how he is. He's cunning but kind, and more dependable than anyone.
You see where talking gets us?
Down
To an
a
empty
little
beer.
timid, too.
Yeah, that's what I don't like either, Kat. Like, I was sort of hoping we would be like, oh, I'm hoping we're getting into the end of the summer. Summers are getting a little cooler, and where the evenings would be a little nice. But no, that heat just still lingers until, like, you know, I mean, I've been staying up, you know, since I've been living the bachelor life for the last 2 weeks, and it's still like unreasonably hot at like 1 and 2 in the morning. I'm just stepping outside.
That's why I'm not worried about him. He's going to be just fine.
Have you thought about just walking around naked, Cartesian Cat? Now, why bother with the layer of clothes? Oh, you do that? Great! It's frowned upon if you're Lothars, by the way. But Cartesian Cat, knock yourself out. Whole different world over there in Europe, isn't it? Lothars, when was the last time you strutted around your house just in the buff? The old Seinfeld joke, though, Lothars, the old Seinfeld joke. There's good naked and there's bad naked. I'll let you do the math on that one. As Elaine Bennis used to say, like, you know, a woman's body is of beauty, whereas a man's body is utilitarian. It's like a Jeep. It's just meant to fucking get around. It's not supposed to look good. You got things fucking dangling back and forth. What are you supposed to do with that? I suggest a codpiece, Lothars. A good old banana hammock, if you will. Yellow would be nice. Maybe a neon green. So, you know. Walking around in the birthday suit is like 5-star comfort. I love that we have these conversations on my stream. Absolutely. You know, I'm all for it if Twitch and Amazon really want to scrub this particular stream with their AI tools. Go right on ahead. The world it's going to take you is not the world you want to go to.
You have been doing a fine job as the chief of Arkwright Solutions. It seems to come to you naturally, too.
The good old Swangle
Just as a
dongling.
consideration for all of us.
Funny story about the trip you just went on. We're all ears here, Kat.
Yeah. I've always been good at looking out for others.
You've got to pack an
I mean,
extra
look at
pair
how
of
understanding you've
undies.
been of my situation.
Like, when you say an extra pair, I think you were gone there for 2 days, right? So, like, did you just go with, like, just what you were wearing? It's so hot you sweat through them, so you wash them, and you gotta do what you gotta do. A gal's gotta do what a gal's gotta do. I'm surprised you just didn't go... Look, we don't need to get into what type of underwear you wear, Kat, unless you want to. But I'm surprised that you just didn't do the typical male thing of just turn them inside out and just was like, you know, hey, an extra day. But sometimes, you know, as Lothars would tell me, sometimes floss doesn't really go that same way. Lothars is a floss man. That might be a visual someone might not want, but I'm going to give it to you all.
I don't think Elaine and Kincaid are going to be satisfied with that explanation. Or the others in the office, for that matter.
Or just decided to raw dog it, right? You never know. I aim to make everybody uncomfortable here. That's the goal. That's what the three of you us girls did in Italy. Packing for a long trip sucks ass, and none of us wanted to pay the insane baggage fees, so our stuff got washed in the sink and bathtubs daily. Didn't you guys... when you were in Italy, did you not... Were you in a hotel or like an Airbnb? I understand if you were in a hotel, because they charge a ridiculous amount to wash clothes if you wanted to. And I agree. Like, when you travel for a long time, it's tough when those baggage fees are expensive. But the moral of the story is if it's hot enough that you can wash your undies in the sink and wear them the next day, did you lay them on out on the balcony for all to see when they were drying there, Cartesian Cat?
I believe the time will eventually come for you to stop running and face everyone. Not just us.
Just put them out on the clothesline.
People you live with.
Just spying in the room. Thank you for being a good sport, Cat. That's why we like you around here.
There are so many people who care deeply for you. I count myself among them.
It's honestly hard to watch you sometimes and not say anything. But at the end of the day,
just keeping it real. That's what we like around here.
Before anyone else, and you need to be aware of that.
Good grief.
I didn't know Van was a Charlie Brown fan.
Feel like I can hear everyone on Renee's side saying the same damn things. I'll settle this with myself eventually, if for nothing else but to make me look cool.
How long is this hallway? Like, we've just been running, like, for years.
That sounds like a good start to me.
You do like to act cool, after all.
We would all like to do what we can to help you when that time comes.
Perhaps he's finally losing his touch.
Are we, like, coming from both ends here? Like, to, meet up, like, in the middle of the sewers here? Must be the back rooms. Our entire bathroom looked absolutely insane with clothes everywhere every night. Socks, undies, shirts, just hanging off whatever we could find, including door handles, drawers, and light fixtures, yeah. Like, did you go for, was it a week or 2 weeks? Like, I've never been over to Europe. It's sort of on my, my bucket list. I'll probably end up finding myself over there in retirement would be my guess. Just sort of say that I've done it, but, I feel like I'll have to spend a lot of money for my wife's baggage. Yeah, it was funny, like, when she was just going off to, my brother and sister-in-laws, you know, like I said, they're over there for 2 weeks. She's bringing all, like, you know, like I said, her and my son, they got a lot of clothes, and they're doing a lot of things, but I'm sitting here like, you basically need to pack, like, 5 days worth of clothes. They have a washing machine. Like, you can just wash your shit. Like, why do you gotta... Like, you don't have to pack out 14 days worth of actual clothes. At least I understand, like, if you're going, like, biscuits, like, you don't have those options. And I know, like, you might go do different things and you want to wear different clothes or whatnot. But, man, the male thinking here of utilitarian, man. When I come into the red light district, I probably would not make my way to the red light district. At least not for those reasons. Maybe try to hash brownie, maybe? You can usually easily pack everything into a carry-on for most trips, but those places have free-to-me washing machine. Yeah. Yeah, and like, especially going to Europe with just a carry-on. I mean, that's a stretch. I don't think you can pack that much clothing into a carry-on.
Or more like it's time for him to finally pay the piper.
Damn, he's fighting a losing battle if even a schoolgirl can see through his act now. Feels like he's putting a pointlessly long abeyance on the inevitable while he tries to find himself to me, if I'm being real with you.
I mean, if it wasn't like to break the bank and I could make it work, like I truly would picture like, I'd love to do like a 2 weeks at least, you know, if the money made sense, you know, in sort of retirement that I could go and do the Europe, like, you know, do the Italy, do the Netherlands, you know, stuff like that. I don't know how, like, close all these things are. Like, I'd love to go to England. But, you know, these are things that I could make work currently. But I would also love to take Logan with me. Which, you know, like, sort of, like, either limits it to either taking him out of school, which I don't mind. I'm indifferent to that. But, or taking him during the summer. But, you know, like, it's fucking expensive. For 3 peeps to go over to Europe for a couple weeks. For long haul trips, you like to bring a big luggage, half for clothes and the other half for souvenirs. Okay.
I could see the finding himself angle. Yeah. No idea what an
I'm gonna just fill up my beverage here. I'm gonna go grab I think I got some. Maybe I'll grab a Coke or something. I'll be right back. Oh god, they're still running. Isn't that long, eh there? Wow. This has to be approaching the Fast and the Furious airstrip runway.
I'm not sure it's quite that simple. Still, I believe in him.
He is 6.
Stop averting his eyes one day.
He turns 7 next month. Fucking telling me.
Not from us so much as from himself. And yes,
Listen to this girl.
It's that kind of straightforward honesty that has the greatest effect on him, I think. Perhaps if I'd been able to say the same to him 7 years ago. No. There's no use in dwelling on the past.
We're almost at the end of the corridor. Get ready, team. Now that we've come this far, I'm determined to make it to the end before he does. Well, let's get a move on. Look how close the two of your... I was just gonna say, holy shit. Wow. This isn't a race, you know. Even I admitted that I do want to see everyone's faces again as soon as possible. Wow. That is fucking close. God, there's just so many people just around that 4-year mark. Wow. What happened 4 years ago? What was I playing? Oh yeah, you've been around a long time, Kat. Yeah, probably was Persona. Yeah, that sounds about right. When you raided me. There you go. At least one of us remembers. Hey guys. Got here at the same time, huh? I'm exhausted after all that running. You're telling me. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, it probably would have been trails of that. Like, I probably would have started playing that. Yeah, back in the day, I'd always look for new people to raid. You need to get back to streaming, Cat, if it floats your boat. I'm just glad we all made it here unharmed. So am I. Now then, Biscuits has got to come in and throw it all down. How long? I know, right? Boggles my mind even longer that I mean, I don't know how long I've been streaming. I guess I would look at it. I mean, it's been fucking quite some time. I trust you didn't let any of our targets slip past you. Same question right back at you. Still. All of them appear to be behaving just as strangely as the ones from before. We're screwed. Screwed! I want my mommy! Please forgive us, boss. Please. Melchior, sir. I'm begging you. Let their fear take control of them. Games bring us together. Yes, they do. What, Lothars, where's your at? I feel like we've done this before. What's your followage at? I feel like you've been here a while. Another one of the 4 years there. There you go. Who do they even think they're talking to? Uh-oh. Be careful, everyone. Shit. Yes, yes. A lot of people came in with Neo at that time. I think that would probably be the same with Dark Fantasy Realms as well. Big window of that 4-year mark.
What's happening?
Don't let it get the best.
And you've never left, Lothars. I appreciate that. Just a little shorter than when you. Yeah, Cartesian Cat and Ara were pretty much around the 4 year, 5 month mark. Amdogilius.
An Arc Devil?
Yeah, Baker would be someone you'd like to see. I'm trying to think who else has been an OG. Like, I'm sure on Wings of Wind, I know she hasn't been on Twitch in a long time, but I would assume she still has an account and hasn't unfollowed me. She would be another one.
You pampered prince! Don't you call me any part of that ever again.
Damn it!
Someone has to put up with me. I feel like I should be paying you people.
We will back you up to the utmost of our abilities.
Please, Arusha! Keep us safe from harm!
I hope you don't think you can take down the Great Grimcat!
Assume its strength to be equal to a high-ranking cryptid. Here it comes!
It's in the mail.
Don't go easy on them.
See, this is where I don't really want, like, Kincaid or Fairy to be a part of this group at the moment. Like, who do we have access to? We just don't have Bernard yet. But, like, I don't want to use the shield.
Going all in.
Because I want to swap them out. Like, would it be a better... How old's your Twitch account age? Do you know how old your Steam account age is?
Time to go all out!
I wonder if there's any OGs in here of in regards to like when Steam first came out.
Oh, you now!
The star! Keep going!
December 23rd, 2008. Wow.
Your move.
Steam is from 2012. That's pretty old.
Don't go easy on them.
Let's party!
All right, so sort of separating ourselves over here.
Keep it up! It's working!
Think fast. Take this. Up to you, Renee.
I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can type in my own and see how old mine is. Probably not all caps. Wow. 10 years.
Keep it up! It's working!
Yeah, who do we want to swap out here for? Maybe Katra?
Let's party!
I've got this!
Keep it up! It's working!
19 years on Steam. Jeez.
Going all
What
in.
do you have here? Get a damage up. That could be okay.
Let's party!
Pick something for now.
Initializing drive.
Yeah, there you go. Hitting everybody. Shocking everyone. Oh, for God's sakes, you just had to go and do that, didn't you? Ugh.
Good luck!
The rest is up to you.
Taking center stage!
Let's party!
Zygot activate!
Your follow age of Wings would be only about 6 months longer than yours. I feared it was much longer. It felt longer anyways.
Take him out!
Doesn't everything just feel longer in some way, shape, or form?
Here goes.
Now we need to get everyone together for a.
This'll hurt.
Good luck!
You're not getting away.
For that shield.
Make it count, Aaron.
I think we should still be okay.
Good luck!
11 years old and Wolves is 14. I wish I could look that up without fear of this game crashing, but I'm always weary about stuff like that happening.
Now or never.
God damn it.
Let's party!
Your turn! I'm on the scene!
Oh, I forgot. Yes, people can do that.
Going all in.
Keep it up! It's working!
Afraid of you getting a big hit. I would hate to see it. 18! Jesus Christ! I'm legal in some places.
Too late! You're toast! Aaron!
Blink and you'll miss.
Look at me. Go and buy cigarettes. Lottery. Yes! That's exactly what I wanted.
Keep moving.
Wonderful stun. Oh my god, people are bothering me.
Good luck!
You're not getting away. Blast off!
A chance!
Oh, still don't have enough, so I guess we'll just do this again.
There! Again!
Xbox is 22 and PlayStation's like 21.
Mary!
Oh, that is wonderful. Capture got some stuff? He doesn't have the points.
Keep it up! It's working!
It's got a lot of magic.
Going all in.
All you now!
Call him in and do some lovely magic.
Let's
Cypher, activate.
Still not enough. Alright.
Activating drive.
We have an item that could heal, sort of. I mean, I guess it's just Agnes that we need, or Anya's. God, I'm never gonna get over that.
Keep your guard up. There.
You saved me!
Don't screw with me!
Blazing blast.
Oh, have we seen this? And she. Got some good magic, I'll give him that.
There!
If you would. A chance.
Oh, a critical opportunity and nothing to really do about it. And I guess we could do throw Judith in on there.
You're up.
Taking center stage.
Oh, she can't do one? What's the deal with that? Are you kidding me right now?
Let's party!
That is a little bit of hogwash.
Don't go easy on them.
Criminal! Here!
Nicely done. Well, it's interesting. I looked, and my first game on Steam was Gary's mod, but I didn't really use my Steam account until 2008. Well, where did they go today? Halifax, I believe. My son drinking a beer. Not really, but holding a beer. That would... I remember getting the orange box on Xbox. Like, I remember getting that on the 360. But I'm trying to think of, like, at that point... I was trying to think of, like, did you have to make, like, a Steam account for that on Xbox? Or was there some, like, weird connection into that or something? It's changed phases. So, like, that might have been, like, already... Like, I don't know when the orange box came out. It sounds about right. Like, that sounds about right if, like, you know, your first game was that, but you didn't really use it until then. October of 2007. What a time back in the day. It's calling its minions. Count 25 enemy spirits. No, 26. You've got to be kidding me. I must be using the fear of our original targets as a foothold to enter this world. I knew about Half-Life, but avoided Steam until the orange box. It was always a thing of me of, like, where I... You know, back in those days, consoles still were just, like, you know... It's sort of what they are nowadays, of just, like, you know... You could accept the fact of, like, you know, everything's sort of, you know... You picked your system, you knew what you wanted, you know, you turn on a button and go, and everyone, you know, could sort of play online with each other. Like, Xbox was a really cool time back in the day. You know, the beginning of Xbox Live and all that stuff, and now it's just, you know, it's all flustered together. Careless of me. Should have sent that A unit in me after all. Damn right you should have. Whatever. I'll take this. Time for me to go Grendel power. What are you doing? Wait, you aren't Van. I guess this will be my first time showing it to you directly, huh? I can't tell you how it works, but enjoy the show.
No, there will be no need for that.
There he is. A lot of naked minions. Yeah, like my first, probably, honest to goodness, like, I remember buying an overly expensive Dell XPS laptop at the time. Like, that was fucking fully loaded. Like, that ate up a really good span of my getting into PC games. Trying to, you know, getting into World of Warcraft, Sins of a Solar Empire, Spore. I'm trying to think what else I played. Probably dabbed into Steam just at the beginning there, but like I generally, like, I was like, let's get the top of the line stuff and sort of get what we can go and sort of enjoy ourselves, and then you know, a laptop at the time made sense if I didn't really have space in my room to put a big desktop thing or whatever. And, you know, showing my age slightly here, but back when I was in, like, elementary school and high school, it wasn't really a thing to have, like, everything done on a computer. Like, by the time in my ending years in high school, you would go to the, you know, the school library, and that's where you would, like, print your reports or print, you know, stuff that you needed. It wasn't really a thing of where everyone still had a computer and a printer and all that at home to do. It was still all, you know, handwritten, you know, whereas nowadays I don't even think that's a thing anymore, type of thing, right? Yeah, PopCap Games. Are they owned by EA now, I think? PopCap's Insane Aquarium. Back a few months and played it again. And you grabbed a couple of King's Bounty games for your mom to play.
I'll back you up.
Hey, look at that. We're bringing all back everybody. Yeah, I think like what were the two games for PopCap? Was it Plants vs Zombies? Oh, and what was that weird that sort of like arachnoid, but like I can't remember the name of it, where like it was it Peggle? Were there those two big games for them at that point? Hell, I thought you weren't going to be back until tomorrow. Bejeweled Bookworm, Simpler Times. You must have really rushed everything to get back here earlier.
Yes, but I did everything that I needed to. So I'm not letting you have all the glory.
Yeah, Peggle, Plants vs. Zombies, both those games were great. Even the stubborn one, I see.
Have another person join you, Van. Everyone else, we will secure the left and right sides.
Oh, who are we gonna go with? Burgard, Elaine, and Kincaid? Oh, come on. Feels like we just had all of our thunder stolen from us. We'll have to take out the others one at a time so that Van's team can focus on the largest target. Right. I'll support however I can. I'll get them all, even the ones in the middle. Yo, Zeros, time to go all out. Select one additional party member to support Van's group in battle. It is going to be Anya's. I need the heals.
Right here.
Well, they don't have any current buffs going on with them right now.
I suggest we strike now.
Also played a bunch of Pogo games. It's out of here. 2-word womp risk. Good stuff, man.
Pressure him and move in.
Just for you, Puddles.
Let pretty this scene up.
I hope this doesn't bypass her turn. I hope she still does her magic move. I don't know if I fucked that up or not. Probably did, knowing my luck. Looks like I did.
Do your worst. You're touched. Reset. Reset.
The tenderizer. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, come on.
Don't mind me.
You cannot run. Fire.
Did anyone play like the old stuff, like in the old days, like Myst or anything like that?
You're touched.
Eat this, Miss Lancer.
I remember seeing that in the stores. Wasn't that like 8 or 9 CDs? Like a big giant box? I mean, it was sort of... Oh no, I put those back over there. I was gonna say, I have all my like World of Warcraft collector's editions with the fucking art book and everything. When I had to remove everything for the guy to work on the closet, I had to like, I had to move a bunch of stuff. And my wife was like, do you really want to keep these? I feel so bad. Like, I mean, back in the day, you could get a collector's edition of a game for $100. I think that's what I got a bunch of those World of Warcraft, you know, nice art book, you know, like a fucking desk, a mouse pad that you would never use, a little map per se and whatnot. Like, some nice stuff, but
Let's party!
I thought I had the other one. I was trying to sort of feel like, oh, grab these ones I can't remember.
Time to close in!
See, like, this is the stuff that I miss. So, like, I came into World of Warcraft. I'm sorry that this is just being overtaken, but I like to share this type of stuff. So, when I came into World of Warcraft, I came in on the Burning Crusade. And, I was sitting there, I was like, I should have more. Because I got this one, lighting, and it comes with a big giant book and everything. Like, fucking $100 for this. Nowadays, it's ridiculous. And then I got Cataclysm. So I was trying to think, I was like, how do I not have, like, Wrath of the Lich King? So I think, it, you know, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, then I think it was Cataclysm. So I don't know if I just didn't pick that one up, but nowadays, like, all World of Warcraft does, they don't sell these anymore. Everything is now a digital collector's edition where, you know, you're getting, you know, same with Final Fantasy. You know, I would love if there's some nice little big box like this, well priced, that gave you everything, a code in the box and whatnot. I guess I should check. I want to see how many discs Burning Crusade was. If I have it. Nice little art book.
Make it count.
Oh my god, it still smells new. World of Warcraft trading cards. What on earth are we doing here? Remember game manuals? You never get those anymore. What's that? Behind the scenes DVD? Just give me, where's the hell's the game, man? Trading card, product catalog. Maybe this was at the... No, it can't be. Oh my god, how old this is showing.
Make it count.
So here's your basic, you know, you'd get one of these, a free 10-day pass to give to a friend to get them obsessed with World of Warcraft. And then the DVD, and again, to show how old this was, then there is CD-ROMs.
Make it
so the DVD is just one, and then the CD-ROM is 4 discs. And then there's a soundtrack. Oh, man. I should stop looking at this stuff because this is really, this is reminding me that I miss World of Warcraft. No, not... World of Warcraft I don't think was that old. I don't think... I could be corrected, but I don't think World of Warcraft ever came on floppy. I think it was always at least
make it count.
It was always just on CD or DVD-ROM. I do remember like the three. I remember the big giant. I remember my grandfather had I think it was a Commodore 64, and you would put, when you wanted to play games, you would put a cassette tape in, and you'd play them. And then he also had some games on the big, huge floppy, and then he had the small floppy drive. But I remember playing Zaxxon and Pooyan.
Time to close in.
But nowadays you pay $150 for a collector's edition, and it just comes with a bunch of, bunch of fake stuff.
Time to close in.
That's okay, Puddles. Everyone's stream is a little bit behind. Alright, what do we gotta do here? So we can't swap out anybody. He can't do anything. He could attack, I guess.
Make it count.
We're not gonna stun that guy. He's not gonna steal anything.
Time to close in.
Do that. Might as well. Throw the insight on. I remember using the 5x8s once in school for number munchers, and then they had Dino Park Tycoon. I mean, this might be showing my Canadianisms. Lothar's, do you remember? I mean, I guess there was the American version. What was that trucking game? There was a Canadian, and I'm sure there was an American version. Was it Cross Country Canada? Anyone remember those? They were like a little bit of a weird text-based computer game, and I'm assuming there was probably a Cross Country USA, where you would have to like, you wanted to play, you'd have to put like /drive, and then it would drive, and then you'd have to put like /gas, and it would stop and pull off for a gas station. Classic Concentration was another game I remember. The reminiscing.
Bold of you.
It's always those things too, like when I look back at something like the fun I had in World of Warcraft, and even when I watched my wife play World of Warcraft, it's always like I go back in thinking like, oh, I can go in and play it, and it's like it doesn't take long. It's always like about an hour to just remind myself like, oh, I remember why I stopped playing this. So I just always have to just like, that's why I completely uninstall it and make it as difficult as possible to reinstall, just because I don't like, you know, by the time I realize maybe I want to go through with it, by the time it takes me to reinstall or go through all the hoops to go on to BattleNet, I've probably lost the interest type of thing.
I'll smash you.
The magic is gone. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. It don't take much, unfortunately.
Theo, we need help.
Much appreciated.
I'll take that.
Aaron! Make it count. Stop right there.
Do I get a turn eventually?
Bold of you.
Oh. You need a. Yeah, is there a? Yeah, there's a cure an ailment, but not for
Show me what you got.
I feel like he needs it so he can actually do something.
It's go time.
Because you can't do squat. God dang it.
Make it count.
There.
Much appreciated.
Your move, Ketra. Let's party.
Lapis code. Activate.
And of course, World of Warcraft isn't the only... There's so many games that have truly lost their identity, right? Like, just over the years for numerous reasons, obviously. Fuck's sake, is this all you do is just hit me with this shit?
Make it count.
There. Here goes.
Don't screw yourselves.
And you'll miss it. Sword for me.
Like, World of Warcraft is such a weird game to me when I look back on what it is or what it's become.
Out with the bang.
Because they went from being just like something like Final Fantasy or a proper RPG where like there's a start and an end, right? You know, you level up, you go on and carry on, and then at some point they were like, like anytime a game goes the Terminator route and starts involving, time travel, that's the end. That's because there's no turning back. Once you allow the opportunity to kill baby Hitler involved, and you start involving that, there's no turning back, because everything is just turned upside down. Everything is possible. And so once that happened in World of Warcraft, where now like you can just play any expansion in any way, shape, or form through the Time Warden Dragon or whatever the fuck his name is, you're just like, what am I playing? Like, nothing makes sense. There's nothing that tracks. And then, you know, like, then they realize that, like, the error of their ways. So then they're like, oh, what if we brought back World of Warcraft Classic? You know, back when it was before we went and lost our minds. And now you have people playing two different games. And of course, like, the weird part about World of Warcraft Classic is they have to hit a stopping point where they're like, okay, this is where we lost our minds. So World of Warcraft Classic can't go beyond that, because then it's just repeating itself. So I've always thought, like, I worry about, like, the same for Final Fantasy, because this is the problem with MMOs, is to where it's very difficult to just tell your audience, we want to make a new MMO and we're going to stop supporting this one, and you want everyone to go and play the new one. Because, you know, people have dedicated their lives to playing these games, and you might lose a large percentage of your player base who are just like, oh, I don't want to do that all over again. And so I just don't know what you do. Like, you can only redo the graphics so many times. You can only redo so many things before the code is so spaghettified that you need to redo everything from scratch. And that's sort of where Final Fantasy currently is getting. World of Warcraft has done that twice over, and, you know, they're probably afraid of, you know, we can't really do a World of Warcraft 2, man. It's too late. No one's gonna buy it. But that's their problem.
Bolt your course.
Like, I think Final Fantasy has a good opportunity to fix that at a point, because, you know, they went from Final Fantasy 11, you know, Final Fantasy 14 was the next MMO. Final Fantasy 11 still exists. So my take would be is, when you decide that whatever the next MMO is going to be, whether it's 18 or 19 Final Fantasy or whatever, that's when you say, okay, we're done supporting 11. So now, okay, 14's still available. People want to play it, but here's this cool new one with updated graphics and new mod, you know, all that stuff, and make it super interesting to play, and try to get your people into the new one. But, you know, that again, that could be years down the road of where they just reach their stopping point, I guess. I think Yoshi P still said he has, like, what, two expansions available to him, like, story-wise, before, you know, it gets silly. So, like, you could call that about 4 to 5 years of content. You know, which to me makes sense of where you maybe get to a Final Fantasy. I was gonna think of, like, oh, Final Fantasy 20 would be a good online one.
Don't go easy.
But I don't think, okay, 10 years plan, that's even better. But I don't, like, 20, I think, will be saved as a really good, hopefully a really good, proper Final Fantasy story. Like, that won't be an MMO. So maybe that'd be 21 or 22, but I do think, like, I mean, I don't know if it'll be Yoshi P at that point, but I do think there'll be someone that'll be like, we gotta make it, we gotta make another one.
Don't go easy on them.
Like, Final Fantasy 14 has done well for them, right? I mean, it wasn't 1.0 when it wasn't, but, you know, it's been a good game that's relatively kept Square sort of going in their you know, unfortunate years of when not everything was going swimmingly for them, right?
That's it? We can win! Engaging skill. Too slow.
A chance.
I would probably more akin to say, like, it's probably closer to 8 years.
We should go on the attack.
Again, you know, a typical director of an MMO, he always wants to say there's always content planned, but, you know,
going all in.
If that stops selling out of nowhere, like, someone's gonna go and say, like, all right, unless you pull something out of your ass, you know, we need you to work on something else, right? I know Yoshi P's been given quite the clear schedule for him to just essentially work on Final Fantasy 14. Like I said, that's Square Enix's bread and butter for them to just, like, let him cook. Let him cook. He's making you good content. But You know, you just know someone at Square Enix is just going like, what if we had Yoshi P work on the next Dragon Quest game or the next Final Fantasy game or whatever, right? Like, he's got good ideas, and you don't want them all just thrown into an MMO that not everyone plays, right? Like DJ, I would assume, is a perfect example of someone who probably really likes Final Fantasy, but has zero interest in playing the MMO, right? I think that's a fair statement, probably. Okay, you're really beating me up there. That is not what we had in mind here. 3 turns in a row. Fantastic. And any more there, please?
A chance.
They're still making standalone Final Fantasy games for the people. No, that's what I'm saying. But you have to think of like, because Yoshi P is doing so well with Final Fantasy 14. You know, he's a good director. That somewhere down the line, I mean, they have multiple teams at Square Enix, big giant studio, and you know, obviously from coming off of 16, which even though I haven't played it, I've heard very good things that was a very good game. They have enough people with the 7 remake. They got enough directors and people producing good stuff, right? So I don't think you need a team, right? Like, it's not at that point. So like, I think right now he's got that free reign, and the other Final Fantasies are doing well enough, and they got all their other stuff selling well with Octopath and you know, that Final Fantasy HD 2D game coming out. Like, they're cooking. They're doing well. I think they came out of their rut a little bit there just before COVID type of thing, so they should be okay.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
Oh, he did, like, but what did he do on 16?
I don't feel my best.
Was he like, was he the director, or was he just sort of helped out, guide them type of thing? How was that working for them? Main producer, okay. So he's a busy man. Fair enough.
I need to heal up soon.
What? Maybe it's cooking? Is there a way of knowing? I guess it would just be by looking at them, just the range.
I can't take much more.
Probably would just have to use her brilliant halo, to be honest.
I don't feel my best. We need to fix this.
I can't take much more.
Zytha, activate! It may be time to refresh myself.
Take that! Take this!
His ideas and executes on them in big ways. I don't think he probably does it, but that's, you know, like, that's sort of what you worry about, right? Like, you want them to be around for a long time. I mean, it's one of those things of where, like, when I look at Nintendo and like, I know, like, your Miyamotos have not really been, like, hands-on with a lot of the last few games, right? Like, you can tell that they, you know, he still plays a part, and I'm sure he's still involved in the meetings and whatnot, but there is going to be a point in time where, like, you know, Miyamoto is not working on anything with Nintendo games, right? But the plan is that for, like, your average player to not notice that. Like, you hope that Yoshi P has got people under him that are soaking in all of that great information that he can spew out. The same as, like, you hope that Miyamoto and Nintendo are just surrounding him with people who are like, look, this guy prints money. Surround him with people and get his ideas and figure out what makes everything work, right? And make sure that when he doesn't want to work on games anymore, we can put those ideas forward. That's what you want, so that you don't lose that. You don't want someone to just come up and go like, "Yeah, screw all his ideas. You know, they didn't work anymore. This is what we're after." Like, you don't want that. At least I don't think you do.
Good luck!
I hope you don't want that. How on earth does he get back-to-back crap? Give me a break.
Target acquired. Take this! A chance!
Oh, look at you.
This'll hurt.
It's over!
Here! Elaine! They flinched!
Oh, yes. Get on that.
Skill. Wings, guide me. Knight of Hysteria! Boost gauge upgraded.
Oh, beautiful. Do we need any heals? No, we're good. We could probably use another,
Activating drive.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up!
We can win! Focus unleashed.
love when things come together.
They're all yours, Renee.
$66,000 left still.
Going all in. Cypher, activate.
I'll remember this.
Boy, at least he doesn't act a lot.
Engaging skill. Here it goes.
Like, who's the guy in Square that they love his character designs? Is I may butcher the name, I apologize, but is that not Tetsuya Nomura? I do want to say I believe that's his name. Like, he's usually the go-to guy for like character designs and stuff.
We should go on the attack.
Yeah, he's a legend too, yeah.
My turn.
I think they're all legends in their own right, right?
Cypher, activate.
But again, they're all getting old, right? Like, that's the thing of, like, you hope that they're surrounding them with people who are picking up on what makes those things work, right? Like, you have to assume those companies are paying attention to that and going, like, Miyamoto's and your Yoshi P's and your Nomura's are
Don't go easy on.
once in a lifetime people. So you just sort of gotta be just okay, just sort of know what we're working with here, right? Just like make sure we got things working here.
We should go on the attack.
Death poke. Oh, that's terrifying. Why did you have to go and do that? Masayoshi Soken is the composer that makes the absolutely incredible music for 14.
This'll hurt.
How far over you got? I mean, we only got 40,000, so we need to keep him close to get the...
Good luck.
Get going, back. It's over. Don't stop now, Elaine.
Alright, so she's gonna do a move. We're gonna stun him, so we'll be okay with that.
Good luck. Try some of this. Engaging skill. Light. Cut them down. They're down.
This could turn ugly because I just have a couple of turns here working out where he's not going to be doing anything, and he might get a good whack in here. Yeah, they are not spring chickens, no.
Payback time. I have no joystick.
Go down.
I saw that coming from a mile away. We had him, and then it just went from, like, I was like, oh no, we're both stuck doing attacks, and we're not gonna be able to get out of doing it. And if those attacks don't kill him, he's gonna get a move, and it's over. All right, I'm gonna take a quick little piss break before we retry again. Hopefully, I get to just retry from this fight. That sucked. in this world again. We're standing at the back.
Protect everyone! Then!
Yeah, I think this is just one of those problems of just at the unfortunate start of just no CP, but we'll figure life out here.
Engaging skill.
And yet again, you're giving him these criticals. Why?
Keep it up! It's working!
Really? He's got a gun, and the thing is like, 3 stories tall. Like, he can't shoot over top of Van's head?
Going all in.
That's it?
A chance.
There we go. That's what we needed. Now, do we get the damage down and the hate up and sort of separate ourselves?
Think fast. Take this.
There we go.
That's
a little bit more what we want.
Cypher, activate.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Cypher, activate. Activating
Like
drive.
hell you are.
Is he all like, is he all free and clear of the cancer, or is he oh, did you stop what they were doing? God dang it.
You're not getting
More of that garbage too. That all cancel shit.
Stop now, Elaine.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Going all
Try
in.
some of this. Try some of
Engaging
this.
skill.
Silvery cross. They're all yours, Renee.
Try this again.
I won't lose.
Last I heard, he's in remission. Well, that's good.
Look down. Here goes.
There we go. That's what we need happening.
This'll hurt.
Now, do we just roll around on the back for more Art Van delay?
Your crush.
We can win.
There you go. Nail it.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Here. There.
Forget at the moment.
My turn.
Oh, keep nailing him with that. That'll work all day.
Cypher, activate.
Now's a great time for a shard
Do you
boost.
have weaknesses?
Keep it up. It's working.
Is their shield still up?
We should go on the attack. Here I go. Gibraltar.
Bring it on.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna hit me 8 times, right? That's how that works.
You can do this.
Oh, why do you have to have a critical? God dang it.
Keep your guard up.
There's really no there's no really stealing that. He's too low from Oreo. Come here. You're meowing out in the living room. What are you doing?
Good luck.
Come up here.
Over here. All for you.
Oh, beautiful. That just sort of went away. Come up here. Hi, buddy.
We can win. Now's a great time for a short.
No, don't go up there. No, no.
Going all in.
Don't you even think about it. No, 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 no.
Don't go easy on them.
Why are you sitting like that?
Going all in.
Can't quite see him. You might be able to see a little bit of his head. Nope.
Don't go easy on them.
No, 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 no. You can't go over there. That's the keyboard.
Going all in.
No, 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 no. Oh, is this the new Gavin?
Don't go easy on them.
Are you now coming up here during streams? Yes, I know. There are a lot of interesting things on my desk.
Keep it up. It's working.
Going all in.
No, you can't go over there because you jump up on the keyboard.
Don't go easy on them.
I'm trying to think how can I lock my keyboard? I didn't hit a button.
Keep it up. It's working.
There you go. Okay, you can go up there if you want. Just leave the mouse alone.
Going all in.
Yeah, we could still do that one.
Elaine, go.
He wants to click clack the probably.
Van, your turn.
Are we not behind him anymore? Is he looking at me? I guess we could.
This'll hurt.
Yeah, I guess we could turn around, but then the problem is when he wants to attack everyone, he's going to attack everybody.
Raging Buster! Up to you, Renee.
40,000.
Keep it up. It's working.
We should go on the attack.
Target acquired. Take this. Now, Elaine.
Engaging.
Oh, we just might pull this off.
Knight of Hysteria. Boost gauge upgraded.
Oh my god! So I think do we have the... Yeah, I think, great. Put the shield back on again, just to be safe. Safe?
Shield, protect everyone. Ben.
Keep your guard up.
Oh, what on earth is a purgatorial howl? What are you doing?
Focus unleashed. Cypher activate.
Can't do that.
We should go on
Cypher
the attack.
There we go. Alright, we should be okay. He's gonna have a turn for 5 turns.
A chance. This'll hurt.
I'll drink. I mean, I don't even have my beer anymore. I just got my Pepsi.
Here goes.
I'm getting a little worried because I just realized, like, when I went to get up after I died on that fight, I realized what time it was. So I'm hoping there's a little bit of a brief moment of where, like, it's a little bit of a story, but I hope it's not a super long cutscene, because I do have to get ready to go to work soon.
Pull out all the stops. Going all in. Now, Elaine.
Time to get some hard stuff. But the wife is bringing me back some moonshine.
Payback time.
So I will have some, but it will have to wait until the next following week. Yeah, even more reason to get out the hard stuff. Yes, I as much as I do agree with you, Lothars, absolutely.
Nice. Moving on up.
I did it!
Yeah, I almost had to go full Grimcat, maybe. I mean, she wasn't in the group there, but when's the next stream? I should be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy 14. And tomorrow I don't have to go, like, I mean, I have to work tonight, but I mean, tomorrow I'll stream. I mean, it won't be, I can guarantee it's not going to be an 8-hour stream of Final Fantasy tomorrow, but we'll, I don't have to go off anywhere on Friday. It'll take more than that to stop us. I can't sense their presence any longer. The space around us seems to have stabilized now, too. They're all unconscious by the looks of it. Do you think those creatures really appeared as a result of their fear? Indeed. They must have been underlings of the 77 devils described in the Testaments. This isn't the first time in recent years that such beings have emerged. Indeed. The last time was during the war, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure some showed up because of the Great Twilight. That they did. Several even appeared in the Republic. But how did something so significant end up down here? You really think these guys feeling cornered was the cause? It's hard to say for sure. However, it's said that the devils are drawn to the negative emotions of humans. Thankfully, that was the last of their ominous presence here. I can no longer sense them. Well done. Oh, what a relief! I never expected to find myself up against supernatural beings down here. We owe our victory to everyone fighting so valiantly. Feeling jealous? A little, yeah. Still, I'm glad it could happen. It feels like it's been 7 years in the making. I suppose so. I'm hoping everyone was too distracted from the fight to notice me transform.
Damn. We come down here after sensing some evil shit in the air, and what do we find?
You're those church knights. It isn't our favorite couple of crackpots.
Looking for a fight, punk? Wait, was an Archdevil here?
I have to wonder if we were even needed, with our master already being here.
Your master? Of course. Not at all. You came at the perfect time.
Nice going, Elaine. Looks like you didn't arrive a minute too soon.
We could hear the fighting while we were on our way here. But you and your old friends work together like a dream, huh?
A nice enough dream, I suppose. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
You're just imagining it.
Reporting in, sir. Are those the rest of the members? Correct. Take them into custody. This should be the last of them. Yes, sir. Feels like to me we were never needed here. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. We were able to lure out a bulk of Almada's remaining forces after all. Finally, we can take a break. I'm just glad we were able to smack some sense of those idiots when they went even crazier than a palm sprouting tits. There are better ways of putting it. Still, I'm pooped. Same here. As soon as I realized it was over, my stomach started rumbling like crazy. I know it won't make up for everything you've done, especially in Oration, but we can leave that for some other time. But how about we all head to the bistro below your work for a little celebration? Huh? That sounds like a plan to me. I've had my eye on that place for a while. Heard even the former president's a fan. Hold on. You two... Even our division chief speaks highly of it. I can't say I'm not curious myself. The place where you're staying, Master? Oh, I'm curious too. Won't we be troubling them by charging unannounced in such large numbers? It's not an inn. It would be best if we asked him first, but the owner's a generous man. He may well accommodate us. Wait, even you're on board with this? It's not often we have the chance to go somewhere together, you know. I think it'd be nice to invite Ramadi too, and maybe some of my classmates if that's alright. Can I invite Sarah and Shahina too then? And Inspector Zwani? Well, works for me. Maybe I'll give Mina and Gotti a call so they can join in on the fun. Well, then I'll give Essie and Supervisor Giscard a call too. I can see Ashton and the others pitching a fit if they find out we weren't invited. I'd better let them in on this. Then I'll reach out to Montmartre post-haste. Do you have to encourage them? This is going to be total chaos. My only reason is the one I stated, and you're coming too, of course. Does that work for you too, Elaine? I suppose so. Just thinking about it takes me back to our school festival after party. There's no way this isn't going to be way worse. Give me a safe spot. I don't think I'm getting one. Fuck. Upon hearing of their plans, Montmartre's owners graciously allowed an exclusive run of the bistro until 7 p.m. They then invited many of their friends and acquaintances to join them, amounting to a more than modest celebration. Are we going to be past occupancy here? Someone call the fire marshal. It's nice to see a packed house with everybody. Amada's reign of terror at an end, they were able to let go and truly enjoy the moment. Jiggles! And despite most attendees rarely or never crossing paths, they opened up to each other in record time. Even celebrities like Judith, Nina, and the Crown Prince fit right on in with the evening of merriment and delicious food. Yeah, that's just screaming back problems in the future, right? There were some who stepped over the line and ended up paying the price, but they only got what they deserved. They're like twice the size of like the next largest set, which would probably be...
I can't believe even Sal ended
maybe Elaine?
This shit ended up being a crazier mess than I was counting on.
It's screaming disproportionate and drawn by horny weirdo, yes.
It is quite the mishmash of people. I never pictured Ren, the Gralsritter, and the Crown Prince to ever be in the same room. If you tried to tell someone who wasn't here about this guest list, they'd think you were making it up.
Especially so with unscrupulous celebrities like Risha Mao and Judith Lanster being here. Since we do owe them, however, I see no reason to drive them out.
I got no comment on either of them. Though Miss Vice President here might not be as up for letting some things slide.
Just how far stuck in the past are you? If nothing else, dealing with the Twilight forced me to be a little more flexible with whom I work. And I certainly doubt you could have triumphed in Oracion without the help of people from all sides of the moral spectrum.
Sure doubt it.
Realizing that you can't always keep it clean is a sign that you have truly matured. I'd wondered if the two of you would ever grow up. But at last, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Don't lump me in with him.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Or maybe you two haven't changed in the slightest. You're both exactly like you were in high school. That goes double for you then. You're still the same slave driver you've always been. Paid off, though. From student council president to counseling the president. To be sure, you've never been shy about your lofty ambitions. What's the plan then? Building a foothold in the CID, shooting through police bureaucracy, then finally landing in politics? Don't deny it. Skill and knowledge only have meaning when you use them, and I intend to use mine. Of course, there are plenty of roads I could take to get into politics besides that one. And here comes his boundless confidence. Not like he ain't any good reason for it, though, but... I bet your chief must be hard at time working out to do what you do. Well, she's a smart woman. I don't doubt she sees right through me. You found yourself a fine base of operations, haven't you? It's almost a shame that actual work you do from here is as shady as it comes. It really is a nice place. Even your landlords are sweethearts. I'm sure them being around has helped you achieve a balanced diet, too, even if it probably still contains far too much sugar. Who are you, my mother? If you think the work we're doing here is shady, maybe stop piling more on us. How are things with your dad, by the way? I've heard he's at least cooperating with questioning. He is. He started seeing glimpses of the man he once was. I did plan to stay in Oratian until a guilty verdict on his charges were reached, but my mother sent me away, saying she was sure I had something more important to do. I see. Simone always was a strong woman, and it appears that she still is. Well, even if there's more to come, you must be feeling some relief that you have finally settled matters with him. I do. Half the reason I wanted to become a bracer was to clear my doubts about Father. I hate how those doubts turned out to be justified, but even still, he'll always be family to me. And though it led me to being the one to charge him, I don't regret the path I chose. Now I can dedicate my days to mulling over what being a bracer really means to me. It's time for me to consider my personal goals, to find out how I can wield my sword for my sake. It's like I can finally see things for what they truly are for the first time. Maybe you would try aiming for that unofficial S rank then. You know you've got determination to work for it. I don't know about that, or why you know about that rank for that matter. But now that I have a clear head, I feel like even A rank is too high for me as I am. Though, since the higher-ups rejected not only my resignation, my request for a rank decreased, I'll just have to make peace with it. You even asked for a demotion, huh? Damn, you really gotta learn to loosen up. Oh, you said that your dad was half the reason you became a bracer, right? What was the other half? What? Did something happen at school between me dropping out and graduation? You could say that, I suppose. But it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Not in the slightest. Got it. What's her deal? Screw up or something? You do nothing but screw up with Elaine. Me and my big mouth. Stop whispering over me, honestly, boys. You know, I heard how two of you had a whale of a time at your own little gathering following the school's festival after party. Disgraceful. Well, just because Renee brought his older girlfriend along doesn't mean we weren't looking to get into trouble. We just wanted to drink some stuff off square of the vice pres we had our heads over. We didn't have a choice but to leave you out. Well, we certainly saw some stunning clientele at that place my ex picked out, didn't we? Don't tell her that. I knew it! I knew it! You supported me during the student council elections, but you were getting up to such debauchery behind the scenes. And then out of nowhere, you just leave that letter in... Sorry. Bring that up again is hitting below the belt, isn't it? And whose playbook? Besides, I'm the one who's in the wrong here. You don't need to apologize. And...
If I'm allowed to stay on this subject, then please at least answer one question for me. Not why you left us behind. Why you wouldn't let us help you. I know we were at that age where we weren't quite adults, but we weren't children either. Maybe we couldn't have helped much even if we tried. But it's been 7 years, and all of us are grown now. And we're not the only ones who want to help you. All of your part-timers do too, along with so many others. Is there nothing we can do? Can you still not rely on us?
Sorry.
Elaine,
I know what you're going to say. I'm sorry, Van. I overstepped my boundaries there.
Like I said, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So you know, you're right to be mad at me. And honestly, it makes me kinda happy that you are. Thanks.
You are so uncool.
Yeah, no arguments here.
it goes beyond uncool. It's almost painful to watch sometimes. You try your best to come across as apathetic about everything, but it's obvious as can be that you're faking it.
I agree. We bracers might get labeled something as embarrassing as allies of justice, but you're the one acting more like a kid's idea of cool. Someone who's so soft that he can't bear to turn his back on anyone in need.
Hit the nail on the head. You're softer than half the candy you eat, and aren't even aware of it.
You guys can stop dunking on me anytime now.
Putting aside your uncool demeanor, then you could probably stand to be a little more like the adult you are in front of your employees.
Damn, fun's over already?
You eavesdropping pieces of
We didn't mean to butt in. We just wanted to tell you that it was about time for the party to break up.
That doesn't really track with how hard you were trying not to be noticed.
How long have you guys been there?
Pardon us. We arrived roughly around when you said thanks.
You are so hopeless. You can sniff out just about anything, but you couldn't catch a whiff of us right around the corner.
Elaine!
We're heading back to the branch now. What are you gonna do?
We won't stop you if you were planning a little one-on-one time with your friend there.
Jeez, Fee.
Of course I'm not. I'll, come down and join you.
I'm planning to return to the office as well. Will you be accompanying me, Kincaid?
If I may, I will be right there.
Aw, there were so many cute girls here I felt like I was clicking with too.
Don't you have a girlfriend, Nate?
I can stay longer, right, sir?
Are you out of your mind? You have reports to write.
I feel you, young man. I feel you so much it hurts.
Honestly, I'm of the same mind. But it isn't right to deny the regulars of their bistro any longer.
Thanks for inviting me, Van. I had a lot of fun here too.
I am so very honored that you extended an invitation to my humble self as well.
We didn't! Why did you even come?
My bad. I just wanted the hot dancer, but he ended up tagging along.
So it was your fault!
All right, let me save, please. God damn it.
I still can't believe it. You really went to Aramis then?
Yeah, though I dropped out.
Stage performance you did when you were a student was bonkers. Albert was almost starry-eyed when he was watching it. He started going on about how we had to do something at least as good.
I was not, and I did not.
I'll always be a pusher of games of where I want to pause anywhere and I want to be able to save anywhere. Like, let the player have the choice.
Well, may it serve as inspiration while we start ironing out what we want to do for our own festival. Goodbye for now, Van. Thank you for inviting us. There were so many interesting folks. I had a blast chatting them up.
Well, glad to hear it. What about you? Had fun?
Well, the food was pretty stellar, and it was exciting to meet so many different kinds of people. Whatever. Thank you for inviting me, sir.
Aw, sir. Look at him being so sweet. Sweet now, but will he go back to sour later?
You don't need to analyze me.
You good?
Oh, it's nothing.
The train arriving on platform 2 will be traveling through the Aubert district to...
There's our train. We gotta go, Agnes.
Right. Don't worry. It really is nothing. It's been a challenging day, so I hope you get a lot of rest.
Same to you. Night all. Oh, it's only 8. I'm already feeling beat. Just my imagination, right? We've dealt with all of Almada's leftovers. My nose ain't picking up anything out of the ordinary either. But...
I doubt I'll sniff out anything more tonight. Better to focus on clearing out the 4 SPGs I've got piled up over the next couple days. I should make the rounds and see what else I can wrap up. I'm sure there's something.
Finally! God, so now, okay. I'm going to try and do my best to wrap up all those conversations off stream before we get on over to doing the other things. But without further ado, it's time for me to bounce out. I got to go to work soon. So I'm lucky I got my little stopping point, so I'll take advantage of it while we have it. Tomorrow, Final Fantasy 14. And then, guess said, what's the next day? Saturday? Ugh. I probably have a morning stream. Probably won't go too late or anything because I want to do a little bit of cleaning around the apartment. So looks good for the wife and kiddo. So thanks for people coming on in. It was a good day, good chats. As always, as Kenny Omega said, it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. That is a lot better with the timing. Great job, Biscuits. We'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, God, I gotta type that in. That'll work eventually. See you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace. Later, taters.